Hello everyone, welcome to TVON. My name is Joyce and thank you so much for joining me on this fabulous Friday evening. Today is definitely a pendant and necklace heavy day. And if you've known what we've been doing for the past couple of days, necklaces means basically the chain comes free. So I got quite a large selection of those to choose from today. So also, they are all designers, so you've never seen them before. Super exciting. I know it's always, fun to bring the rings that are new, but to have, the options to bring you, pendants and necklaces is always definitely a plus. And let's not forget a lot of our returning favorites. Now, that doesn't mean that everything from us at TVON is going to be, oh, you've seen it before, but still bringing you a lot of brand new, including Mandarin garnets. Now, Mandarin garnets are typically that more deeper saturated stone, but for several of these stones that we've been bringing to you recently, I've been kind of liking it. So we're bringing you some more of those, including that designer dolphin ring, or dolphin design, I should say. And also, I have two pieces up here. One of our largest color change sphenes, as well as one of our largest color change garnets. So both of the color changing variety, super excited for that. And I have a very important heart-shaped stone here as well. But this little heart-shaped stone, it's not a little stone, but this heart-shaped stone, it might deceive you at first, but that's what adds to it. So without much further ado, let's just get right into our very first item of today. Let's take a look at the wheel right now, and it is our coral ring, and you've probably seen it, something similar to it. The past couple of days you're saying, hey, why is that ring up there again? This is a totally different ring. I know the one from a couple of days ago was actually larger than this one, so if you like the coral, but you don't want something that's so large, I am happy that this alternative is here. This is 1120114. It is our fabulous, I know I said it's smaller, but it's, still going to be a 12 millimeter round. So smaller than the one we've had a couple of days ago, but definitely still up there in terms of you will absolutely see this piece on your hand. And this does have to stay like it is in the yellow gold because of how fabulous this very interesting all 14 karat yellow gold design is. Just kind of like a wave, just holding this coral into this ring itself. I've been thinking about it in the past couple of days, pearls and corals and even turquoises, you don't typically get to see them, with prongs. And, if you imagine a pearl in a ring and there's like 4 prongs holding it into the ring, that might just look a little bit weird. But this is actually a very, creative, I would say, alternative to it. It's like it really adds to the design of the piece, and it's like it is simple, but it's not so, oh, it's just 4 prongs holding the coral in the ring, and it's like, here's your ring. This is definitely like I'm, moving it from side to side, and I'm not getting tired of just looking at it, even though it is all gold. This piece was supposed to be $12.99, and $12.99 we will not be doing. And coral, I hope everyone else also associates, with the ocean as, Mediterranean precious red coral. So having, this golden waves just going around it, just, hugging it and, just holding it into this piece is just so beautiful. And of course, loving the negative space there, just like, true coral in their alternate form in the ocean here. This is what it looks like from the back. And again, even though this piece is relatively larger, it is true to size on this one. So do keep that in mind. And very rarely, this is not a piece that I would expect to be, just gold. Very rarely do we have those kinds of pieces, but this is definitely one of them. And this is not going to be $12.99 or even $999 or even $899 on this one today. This is what it looks like on the hand. Currently a size 6, I can just barely get it on. So as you can see here, definitely still a large presence on the hand, but it's not so overwhelming. If you have smaller hands like I do, I you know, I personally also like larger rings, but you know, there's a point where you should start thinking like maybe it's a little too much, you know. But this one is definitely a nice size, especially if you maybe have like a smaller hand. This is what it looks like from the side, and from this angle you can really see that design I was talking about, how, you know, the light just bounces off of the mirror finished yellow gold and creates that beautiful, you know, definition, and it's almost like a sculpture, honestly. And it's also not going to be $899. Also, a little note on this one. It is a, I would say, quote unquote, a asymmetrical design. So you honestly, I know it doesn't make too big of a difference, but if you wanted to wear it the other way around, you know, with the waves that come around it, you know, on the other side, that is perfectly fine. But this is not going to be $899. Let's get it off my hand before it cuts off my circulation. And let us go back up close. And the very first caller can have this. I know we don't typically have a lot of coral, and being a person who actually really loves how bright and red the color of this coral is, I wish we had more, but alas, this is all we have, and this is it. And for this entire piece, if you would like to grab it, we will do it for $849 on this one. Just look at how consistent that beautiful red color is. I mean, you know, honestly, you can even wear it with turquoise. I mean, coral and turquoise are two of my favorite colors in terms of the bright reds and the bright blues. And turquoise, I'm sure a lot of you out there have it. You can definitely, you know, see it from a mile away, whether it's on your hand, on your neckline, on your wrist, what have you. But this one is here, $849 on this one. Yeah, 12 millimeters. I know it's smaller than the one we had from before, but it is almost half an inch, so it's, you know, still a large size, but you definitely want people to notice it. So this one is here, $849 to the very first caller. Again, you know, I wish I had more. I even wish maybe I had like smaller sizes, but unfortunately, I do not. So this is the one, this is all. And looks like we might have a request here. So it looks like it's a pink diamond. This might be from yesterday even. So we'll be getting to that right in a few moments. And again, any requests you might have, just let me know, and then we can check in the back, bring it out. And for Carol? All right, thank you very much, Carol, for the early request here. And again, if you're not, you know, if you're on the go today and you know, can't stick around, that's no problem at all. And we'll just, you know, get your requests prepared for you, and we can, oh, that video is beautiful. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, I have a very large black opal pendant here today, and super excited to show you what it looks like, as you know, it has a double halo, but so much more than that. So let me know on this one, very first caller only, and we will move along to our pink. Pink with a little star next to it, because this is not exactly pink. I definitely see some purples coming through in this one. But this was requested by Carol, so again, thank you for calling in. Early request here. And this is 112-1377. I think she just wanted a quick little look at this one. So thank you for bringing it out and for requesting it. Oh yeah, red coral is not allowed to be harvested now. So if you have your eye on it, this might be a good time to get it. Absolutely. You know, turquoise, we have it here and there, but coral, it's like, I love it so much, but we don't have, you know, as much as I would like to. So there might be a reason for that. So if you, again, been thinking about it, would like to own one of those really bright, vivid, saturated red colors, coral is definitely the way to go. But this is for Carol. This is our 21-point cushion center stone, 6 points of the pink diamond halo surrounding that immediate center stone there, just to give it a nice little, you know, gradual frame going from the center stone into the remainder of the piece, as in the white diamond design. And speaking of the white diamond design, we do have 45 points of the white diamonds in that lovely second halo even, and then leading into the lovely floral outside frame on this one, and this one is true to size here. So here we have it from the side, back side there. Let me actually just zoom out just a little bit, and so you can see more of the entire piece here. This one does have to stay like it is in the two-tone gold. So again, I know it's kind of, sometimes it's, you know, with all the diamonds shining in your face, it's kind of hard to, you know, distinguish the gold colors, but For this piece and for similar pieces, it is the center stone and the pink diamond halo surrounding it that are in the rose gold, and everything else is in the white gold. So if you're not like too huge of a fan of rose gold, but you want a pink diamond, this is honestly the best way to go about with owning one. This was supposed to be $59.99, and since it was here yesterday, I hope you still remember it. It is not going to be $59.99, even though we probably, if it's still here for some reason, maybe we should have just, left it at that $59.99, but it is not going to, we're not going to do that, obviously. And if she would like to grab it, I'm sure she still remembers it. $19.99 on this one, and you can own it. So let's take this to the hand so she can see what this piece looks like on the hand. Here it is. So from this perspective, it's kind of a little bit easier to tell, with the center stone you obviously see there, with the pink diamond halo and then leading into the white diamonds. This is a better view, I would say, on the overall design of it and how, all of those halos of diamonds work together to bring this look together. This is what it looks like from the side. So again, it has a little bit of a basket to accommodate for all that's going on in it, but definitely not high off the hand at all. Super comfortable to wear. It is our pink diamond ring, and I don't have any other pink diamonds that I can think of right now, or not up here at least. So if you would like to grab it, again, this was a request from Carol, but Carol, if you're still thinking about it, anyone else who might have been thinking about it, feel free to jump in, and we will go back up close on this little guy, and we will move along in a few short moments. Let me know if she has any other questions on this one, or if she, wants to see it any other way. I will be more than happy to do that for her. Brand new emerald here today, Colombian emerald. This is one of those emeralds that definitely has, I almost even want to venture into saying that it has a little bit of a Paraíba color to it. So very excited to bring that. So I'll be showing that early on, so if you need some time to think about it, you'll have almost all the time in the world. You have at least, 2 hours and hopefully some minutes to think about it. But let me know on this one, and we will move right along into, oh yes, pretty bracelet you see from under my sleeve. Well, good news is that this is actually here and someone can purchase it. So thank you for reminding me too, G. But yeah, this is, I thought it looked, complemented my whole, pink outfit today. I would have never worn pink, or I would have never imagined that I would be covered in pink today, but here I am covered in pink, a pink top, pink nails, and a rose gold bracelet. But bracelet will be coming up sooner or later. But let me know on this pink diamond, and we will be moving along similar to the pink color, but not quite pink. This is our ruby pendant. This is going to kickstart our little, pendant and necklace collection, or chain, I should say. But this is 1121493. And a couple of days ago, you might have, if you were here with us, I think it was even last weekend. I think it was last weekend. Honestly, the days fly by. Did you have a question back there? No problem. Always happy to show anything you guys would like to see again. And again, requests are absolutely welcome. If you just, have a piece on your mind, just want to, see it again, I can absolutely show it to you again. Take your pictures, your screenshots, what have you. But here we have it. This ruby reminds me of that one specific ruby we had not too long ago. And just looking at it, you can probably tell why. This is our 18 karat white gold only designer diamond and ruby pendant here. I am holding it at the bail right now. So it's not a, it's not a movable bail per se. It is, a one with the entire piece, so it won't be, moving on your neckline. However, you can still wear it, however you want, higher up or lower on your neckline. But this is our 63-point center stone. I mean, I'm just going to ever so slightly, just move it around, and you can see how much of that glow is going through that stone right here. And the center stone, what I really love about how, it's a very obviously a super important stone. What I love about, how they set it, no prongs covering the stone. I mean, a stone that good, you absolutely do not want to have, any prongs covering even the tiniest bits of that stone. So again, just a small attention to detail, really loving how they, decided to set the stone, as well as the diamonds around it as well. This was supposed to be $29.99, and it is no longer $29.99. And here, okay, another comment, if I may. I love how they left the backside open. If you look at a stone from the backside, if there's anything in that stone, you will be, just looking at it right on. But you are looking through the backside of the stone right now, and what do you see? Nothing but the same red flashes happening throughout the front of the stone. So again, there is nothing to hide in a piece like this. We're not, just, bringing it far, far away, out of focus. Look, it's a really nice ruby. Here it is, right in your face. It is a really nice ruby, and it's not going to be $29.99. If you would like to grab this piece, again, I only have this one. And if you've been looking for, if you already have a really good ruby ring, and you're looking for maybe the ruby pendant to match along with it, please consider this one. I know it's got kind of a designer look to it, but it is not, overwhelming. It's not so, super designer to the point where it's like, oh, you feel like you should only wear it for fancy events. We're gonna do this not even $19.99, but if you would like to grab it, very first caller can have it, $1,299. And yeah, I mean, Tony should have left those extra numbers up there. Should have been that price, but nah, we're gonna do it for $12.99 on this one. This is what it looks like against the hand here. So you can see, definitely has a large presence on it with that negative space. It's a fabulous look. And again, this is just against my hand, which, it's the perspective at which you can really clearly see the design coming through with the shadows cast on it. And $12.99, this one gets it home to you. Let's also go to the neckline here, so you can also see what it looks like. I mean, come on, the camera's like, what, 10, 15 feet away from me, and you can still see the glow of this stone from afar. This is what it looks like against my neck, and then here it is against fabric, if you want to see it like that, against different colors of fabric, against, darker fabric, more neutral fabric, what have you. This is $12.99. Very first caller grabs it. Let us go back up close and call me on this one. And I've said this before, but rubies and even emeralds, which emerald coming up next, they are one or two of a couple stones which, I don't typically show a lot of because, I'm really picky with them, especially rubies. I feel like I show less rubies than like, I don't know, like tanzanites, which I don't have any up here today, which again, if you've been thinking about owning a tanzanite, now's the time. But yeah, this ruby, absolutely clean, fabulous, glad that it is here. And $12.99 gets it to you. And we will be moving on to the emerald that I mentioned. Emeralds, very much like other stones, can have a varying degree in terms of colors. Even demontoids, some of them can have a bit more of the deeper greens, and some of them can have more of like the bright neon greens. And that's the beautiful part of it. Even sapphires too, you can go into the really inky, darker blues and also into the sort of the brighter royal blues. So it's always nice to have or see a variety of, stones of what you would assume would typically be the same color, but it's always nice having a, a variety here and there. So we will move along from this pendant and we will move into this emerald ring. This is fabulous. This is 112-2003. And not too long ago, I actually had a ruby in this exact same mounting, so also an emerald cut too. Very nice for that. But this is today our Colombian emerald, and I said this emerald might even have some Paraíba color to it. And just looking at it right now, you can probably tell why, because it is very clearly showing it off to you right now. This is our 14K white and yellow gold mounting, and again, the center stone and the halo around it, yellow gold. Everything else is in that beautiful white gold. Our center stone. It is one of those longer emerald cuts, but this is our 228. emerald cut Colombian emerald. And you know this mounting, you've seen it, and it is 57 points of the white diamonds. They actually had it flipped around, but in the yellow diamonds, all VS by the way, all the diamonds are VS, we have 17 points of the yellow diamonds. So again, that was 57 points on the white diamonds and then 17 points on the yellow diamonds. And again, our fabulous 228 center stone here. And it, you know, this is a stone which, you know, it's very obviously not 100% clean, but as you can see, what's it doing to the stone? Not much. You know, the stone is still as glowy as can be, as intense as can be. Have you guys ever seen an emerald that, you know, does this before? Because this is, I would say this is my first time seeing an emerald that just, you know, where'd the green go? It's all that beautiful Paraíba color. And this is not a Paraíba. So this emerald is here. It is brand new. Just wanted to show it on the earlier side as, you know, kind of a big deal. This was supposed to be $9,999. We should probably leave it there, but you know, I want someone out there to own this piece. It's, I mean, fabulous and all. But we are not going to make it $99.99. This is what it looks like from this side, which surprisingly yet another nice angle to see any, you know, anything in the stone, which you will see because again, emerald, very hard to get a super clean stone. And again, this is from the back side. So contrary to our ruby that we had not too long ago, you will definitely see something in the stone, you know, not hiding and not saying that this is 100% clean. It's not, but you've seen it from the front. That is what it's going to look like. It's not going to be a hazy little chunk of green rock and you're going to look at it at home. You're like, oh, why? Ew, I don't want this. This is a piece you absolutely would want to own. I mean, just look at that. Even from the side there, just bright flashes coming through, emerald cut, emerald, $99.99, not going to be, $59.99, also not going to be. With every price drop, I kind of get a little bit more sweaty and get a little more concerned because this is such a good stone, such an amazing stone. And I feel like just by dropping the price, we might be, you know, insulting this piece by a little bit, but it's not even going to be $59.99. This is what it looks like on the hand. So again, it does have to stay like it is in terms of the gold color. And even on the hand, I mean, just look at that. Wow. I mean, just look at that. This emerald. And again, it's a longer emerald cut too. So you will, you know, definitely I would say larger presence on the hand too. But I mean, I'm just going to freeze my hand right there like we're playing freeze tag. But just look at that. I mean, if this was I mean, like I said, there's inclusion in this piece. But if this was so heavily included to the point where it's like, again, there's no life to the stone, would it be doing this? Absolutely not. But here it is doing that. And it's not going to be $59.99 or even $4,999 on this fabulous piece. This is what it looks like from the side. So you can kind of see how this entire piece is built. It's a fabulous piece. Definitely, again, with those blue undertones, those Paraíba blue undertones even. Not going to be $49.99. Let us go back up close. And if you would like to grab this piece, very first caller, let's just take off another $1,000 off here today and make it $3,999 on this fabulous one-of-a-kind Colombian emerald. Beautiful stone, beautiful mounting. I want someone out there to own it. $39.99 on this one. Almost choked up there. It should be probably $39,999, but here we are. $39.99, one caller only on this one. Grab those phones and dial in right now and call us on this one. Pink diamond from earlier, that was a request. Not sure the status on that one. So let me know if you need to see it again. Also the ruby pendant that we had, that really super clean ruby. That one, I believe, is also still hanging out. So again, a lot of, like, honestly, all of these pieces up here are one of a kinds. And actually, is there anything up here? Yeah, I do have a pair of, actually no. I do have a pair of earrings that I do have like 2 of, so that's nice at least, right? I do have a necklace too that we have like maybe 3 of, so not everything up here is one of a kind, but you know, aside from those 2 items, everything else is. So call me on this one, $39.99. I believe that coral is still here as well, so maybe we are getting our requests in, but who knows? And again, thank you, Tony, for having that video up there. I'm just looking at it constantly. I'm so excited to show that piece to everyone as well. You know, it's an opal, but, you know, taking a little bit of a break from our opal rings. So we'll be moving into one of the largest opal pendants I have ever seen in my 3 years here. So super excited to show that. In the meantime, why not, let's go on into the bracelet that I'm wearing before I forget, since it's so pretty and it's so comfortable to wear. It's not, you know, it's definitely not a heavier piece that, you know, you'll be feeling on your arm like that one specific bangle we've, you know, done a couple of weeks ago. But this is also, it still has that like designer feel to it, but it's definitely more lightweight. Definitely everyday wearable, super comfortable. I, for one, am not a bracelet or bangle girl, and I've been wearing this bracelet all day. You know, it's not bugged me at all, even though it does have those two little dangly parts from the chain there. But let us actually show this one on the hand first, as I do have it fastened here. This is going to be 1118588. This is a spectacular bracelet, and it's definitely caught the attention of at least one of us. And this is in the rose gold, actually. So we've been seeing a little bit more and more of the rose gold, which I actually quite like, you know, especially with the Mandarin garnets, which, you know, a very interesting color combination. I've been actually quite loving it. But here we have just some regular old white diamonds with our fabulous rose gold. This is actually in the 18 karat rose gold, so it does have to stay like that. But what I love about this piece is that that center part right there where the light is flashing off of right now, that is actually consisted of several stones. So even though it gives you the impression like there is a 2 karat emerald cut white diamond just sitting there, it is actually made of several stones put together to give you the illusion of one giant stone. I mean, just look at how the light is flashing off of the surface of just the centerpiece. I mean, I'm not even like, you know, angling my arm to catch the light on the smaller stones, but just that centerpiece right there, that definitely takes the cake. 60 points total weight of the baguette white diamonds. So again, with the mixture of the two different stone cuts from the baguettes to the rounds, which of the rounds we do have a nice 5 points. This is definitely one of those pieces where you can really appreciate and see very clearly the difference in terms of stone cutting and how it works with the light and how, you know, it looks on the arm even. This was supposed to be $39.99. I know, kind of a shocking price for a bracelet like this. However, another note on this bracelet, I'm actually going to flip it around so you see it. This is the, I guess you could say, the closure. So this, I would say maximum if you wear a 7-inch bracelet. If you wear anything above a 7-inch bracelet, this probably will not fit. So keep that in mind. This goes only up to a 7-inch wrist. But as you can see here, it has a nice little heart piece right here. Again, all solid 18K rose gold. And right here we have two little star charms even. And this is actually entirely adjustable. So as I pull on it, it will loosen. So right here you can see how, you know, the chain kind of disappeared. So right now it's kind of, you know, dangling loose on my arm. So the nice part about this is that no matter what size wrist you have, as long as you have this type of, you know, adjustment, this type of closure even, you can wear it as tight as you need it to be. And for this design, it is definitely more dynamic. So it's not going to, it's not like a bangle where it's like set like that. This is definitely flexible, as you kind of see there as it dangles there, but you definitely want to wear this design more skin tight, which is nice to have in terms of the closure here. And $39.99 we are not going to do. Let us actually go up close and I will show it up close. I get this off my wrist here. Again, call me on this emerald. And $39.99, $29.99, $19.99. All not going to be, so it actually sits up really nicely. I am, bless this bracelet. It's not even going to be $19.99. Yes. Ruby pendant is gone. Thank you very much. And let me know on any of the other pieces as well, the coral and the pink diamond. Again, pink diamond was a request, was not scheduled for today, but it is here. And up close, you can see here the overall construction of this piece. And you can see there in the four corners of the center part there are where you have your round white diamonds. So, you know, they are there, they are small, but they are still mighty nonetheless. Yes. Yes. Thank you very much. And this is not going to be $19.99 either. Again, super designer bracelet, loving the adjustability. You know, very rarely do we get to see that. In fact, I feel like we see more of that kind of adjustability on like necklaces. So to have it on a bracelet, you know, that works with the design of the piece as well is really nice to see. This is not going to be $19.99. If you would like to grab it now, grab it quick, because it is going to be $999 to the very first caller. Again, 18K rose gold only. However, you know, it doesn't bother me that it's in the rose gold. I actually quite like it. And again, if you have, you know, a younger gal in your life, I mean, I feel like rose gold might be more towards, you know, what they would maybe like. But me, I like it all white, yellow, rose gold. But again, not everyone's, you know, first pick in terms of gold color. But here it is. And here I like it, love it. Been wearing it all day. $999 on this one, and if it doesn't go, it's going back on my wrist, and it is going to stay there, and hope I don't forget to take it off and go home with it. But $999, and it is here. Again, call me on that emerald. I know I showed it a little bit early, but again, wanted for everyone to see it, appreciate it, and think about it. Take down those item numbers as well, and in case you need to, you know, call back and ask any more questions, you want to see it again maybe later on, no problem at all. It'll be right here on my table, and I'll be able to bring it out and show it to you. But here it is, $999. Let me know on this one. Coral, I believe, is still here. That coral and gold ring for $849. I believe it's still hanging out. It's not like the one we had a couple of days ago. This is smaller, quote, quote, smaller, but you know, 12 millimeters, still pretty large, but you know, it's a good size to have in a ring. Let me know on this one. We have a Paraiba necklace as well. Cat's eyes and a blue zircon. Blue zircon in an entire necklace. I probably should save this for a little bit later, but it is such an interesting cut. It is a cut I don't see that often in blue zircons. And so the fact that that is here today, super exciting. What else should we show you? Oh, there's so many like necklaces and bracelets and everything. So let me know again, any request. Very recently, there was a lot of talk about this one little conch pearl lizard. He might have been sitting in hibernation for, you know, quite a while, a couple of months at least. Today we have awoken him from his slumber to be back on today's show. So no more slacking in that box, Mr. Lizard, but he is here. It is a brooch, so if you want to see that, if you want to see this little guy, kind of gave me the side eye while I plucked him from his hibernation and put him into my box. But he is here if you want to see him. Not many critter pieces are left here aside from Mr. Conch Pearl Lizard and my dolphin ring. So if you would like to see any of those pieces, they are here. Again, I did mention our largest color change garnet and color change spinel. 2 separate rings are here. Let me know on those. Golden zircon, white diamond pieces, pearl necklaces are also still here. Alexandrite in a double floral ring. Oh, I gotta show you guys this one. This one definitely caught my eye. And I'm not usually a floral person. In fact, I am actually allergic to flowers. So this one will definitely not give you allergies if you are allergic to, you know, flower pollen like me. But this is 1120165. It is our double flower, double Alexandrite, 100% color change. And we were a little bit close up just now, but you can probably tell why, you know, this one spoke to me. Alexandrites, you know, you typically associate them with that, you know, darker greenish color with maybe a little hint of blue in some of them. Again, it's yet another stone with a variety of secondary hues. Some might be that warmer green, some might be that cooler green. This is definitely one with those cooler greens, and not even greens, but also blues coming through in this one. 42 points total weight in those Alexandrites, and a carat 12 of your diamonds, all paved throughout the petals of the flowers into that kind of a fun little split shank and ultimately back into the band of this piece. This has to stay in the yellow gold, supposedly, but if you're okay with waiting, we can actually change it to the white or the rose gold. But again, do keep in mind, we'll have to entirely remake this ring into your gold color and ring size of choice. Just move the stones over and you're all set. But if you're okay with waiting, we can do the white or the rose, but if you would like it as is, yellow gold is perfectly fine. Yes. Thank you very much. Mr. Lizard? Thank you very much. Let me know if she needs to see it again. I do have him up here in the meantime. He can go back to sleep then. Won't disturb him anymore. But this one was supposed to be $49.99. This one, we're not going to leave it at $49.99. You've seen this flower style before. We've had it in a single style, single flower style. But honestly, I mean, these two stones, obviously perfectly matching. We could have, put them in a pair of earrings, which, might have been better, but I'm actually really glad that they are in this mounting because you will be able to actually get to see it as it is on your hand. It's nice to have, earrings every here and there, but earrings, you won't be able to really appreciate, the color change unless, take your earring out, flash your light on it, and it changes color. This one being on your hand, easy. Just grab the light, shine it on your hand, and it changes color just like that. And the fact that there's two perfectly matching ones, honestly, sometimes even I have a really hard time with matching regular, round, brilliant cut white diamonds. Believe it or not, some of those larger stones, some of the cutting is ever so slightly, a little bit different. I mean, any stone out there, matching it is, a big old headache. But these two are here, perfectly matching stones, not going to be $49.99, $39.99, or even $2,999. Yes. Of course, I will be flashing Mr. Conch Pearl Lizard, so sorry little guy to bug you again. This one, $19.99, not going to be either. This is what it looks like from the side, so it's kind of a nice little, almost like a bypass style to this one. This is what it looks like from the back side too. So again, all that will be, sitting on your hand is going to be that mirror finish gold. So no scratching, no, poking at your finger. It's just gold on your hand, as comfortable as can be. Not even going to be $19.99. If you would like to grab this one, very first caller can grab it for $1,499. And here, I'm just, again, holding it in my tweezers, just moving it ever so slightly, and you see those blues come through. Even royal blues, I want to say, on that bottom stone right there, I mean, I don't think it's supposed to be changing to those colors per se, but there definitely is something happening in these two stones right now for $14.99 on this one. Again, keep in mind, this is basically two rings just built into one. So just think of what you're getting, basically two rings. And again, 100% color change on this one for $14.99. This is what it looks like on the hand. So again, a little bit of a longer style, but again, I don't exactly have the world's largest hands or the most slender fingers, but this design still sits so comfortably and it looks nice too. It's it really looks lively and fresh and honestly even designer. So $14.99 on this one, let me know. Just loving how those two Alexes just, are sitting in their own, floral beds, I guess. And just shining away, be yep, look at us. We are a match made in heaven. And here we are in this ring, $14.99. This is what it looks like from the side. So the flowers are a little bit, higher, elevated off of the hand. So if you maybe even wanted to stack some rings, around it, that is perfectly fine and doable. If you wanted to build your own bouquet of flowers here, that is also perfectly fine and doable. $14.99 on this one. Again, do keep in mind, currently in the yellow gold, which I actually really like, but if you're not a fan and you want to change it to the white or the rose gold, not opposed to either of those options, just give us some time and we will make it for you. And here we have it, $14.99 on this fabulous Alexandrite double floral ring here today. And let us go back up close. And also one last note before I forget, this piece is basically covered in diamonds, so no matter what gold color you get, you will be seeing, well, first of all, the Alexandrites, but also all of these diamonds first and foremost. So keep that in mind. And we will actually do a little quick flash of a piece that I mentioned earlier, Mr. Conch Pearl Lizard. So this little guy was holding, or he is holding, a little conch pearl. He is a pin, so I'll have to figure out how to hold him gently here. All right, so this one will probably have to take it on the hand. So let's just do a quick little flash on the hand on this little guy. This is 111-8709. Now this one is already gone, I believe, so do not call on this one. Just doing a quick little flash, and just loving this little lizard, this little guy. 18 karat white gold, karat 54 conch pearl, as you can see there. 3 points of the Savorite in the eyes, his beautiful green eyes, and a karat 52 of all those diamonds just set along Mr. Lizard. So again, a very shimmery and shiny piece. Love this little guy. So happy that he has finally found his loving forever home after being in hibernation for quite a while. So again, thank you so much on this one. One of our 2 critter pieces is now gone. So let's go back to our double Alexandrite flower ring, and we will be moving along in a few short moments. Again, that rose gold diamond bracelet is still here, which means it's going on my wrist until the end of the show. So if you would like to see that one again, let me know. It's definitely a more flexible style. You can wear it however you like, but you know, being the only one who's been wearing it all day, I would definitely recommend you wear it, you know, skin tight. And if you need to see it again, you're like, I don't know what she's talking about, just let me know and call in and I can show it again. But here we have it, our double floral Alexandrites. And any requests are still welcome. I believe the conch pearl from the very beginning, as well as the request that we had, the only request we've had so far actually, are still here. So let me know on either of those, and we can either bring them back out for another showing, or if you want to see something else that is on your wish list, we can do so as well. All you got to do is pick up that phone and dial us, and hopefully if you have an item number, again, that is the most helpful way for us to locate pieces, to check on availability. But if not, no problem. If you can, you know, provide a close description of the piece, that is also very helpful. So here we have it, double floral Alexandrites. And is it time to show that opal pendant? That video has been playing nonstop and I've been loving it. It's like, it's so distracting, but in such a good way. I think it's time. All right, so let me know on this one. Again, the 228 emerald is also still hanging out as we speak. The emerald with the Paraiba undertones even. So let me know on that one. If you need to see it again, you're saying, what emerald with what Paraiba colors? Had a 228 emerald, longer emerald cut. Beautiful, simple, yet very designer piece. Earlier today, $39.99 on that one. So if you need to, you know, take another look at it, I have it right in front of me. It's looking at me. It's making eye contact here. But $14.99 on this one, and I think it is time for our large opal pendant. Now we just had a double floral ring up here, and you saw it on my hand. It was quite large. Here we have one of the largest, and it's so large in fact that it will not sit up straight. So I'll be zooming back just a little bit, but you saw it was face up into the camera, completely red, set it down, now it's green. This is 112-2162, and while it's sitting here, let us admire the basket work and all of the diamonds and the halos and the diamonds on the bail. This bail is definitely large enough for even our largest DBTYs. So if you have one of those, you're like, this is the perfect piece for that, even though you've only seen like this perspective of it. Yeah, it does fit. So this is the first of our platinum pieces today. This is platinum, has to stay like it is. Again, it is a significant stone, deserves nothing but the best. I actually had this conversation not too long ago. It's spelled platinum, but why do we say platinum? Like, I've been like thinking about it because sometimes I'm bad with, you know, pronunciation with certain words, but platinum is like, we all say platinum, but it's like platinum. So a little bit of a confusion there, but you know, just the things that keep me up at, you know, in the middle of the night. Why do we say platinum and not platinum? But this opal, let me grab it and hold it up here. This opal, this center stone itself, is a 873 center stone. I mean, here it is back looking into the camera directly, and it is just entirely red. And of those double halos of diamonds we have there, we have a carat 31 total weight of all of the diamonds. You know that this is not going to be a small and insignificant piece, so please keep that in mind. And I feel like I have to say this. Sometimes we can just look at a piece and be like, oh yeah, that's right. But this one I feel like I have to kind of announce it because of all of that's happening right here. But as I angle it right here, this opal is a darker blue base color. I know from this perspective it's like we can kind of see it, but like I have to say it. It's a darker blue base color, but here it is with all of the reds, and this entire pendant from bail to end is 1.5 inches. So again, definitely a large piece, and a large piece comes with a large price tag. That being, it starts, diamond weight, carat 31 total weight. And a large piece comes with a large price tag. This entire piece started at $29,999. Has to say like it is in the platinum. This is what it looks like from the back side, and I'm looking at the piece right now as as its back turned to you guys, but right now the stone is green, so again, not moving it much, and here it is back to red. So a magnificent stone, an incredible opal. I might even say it's incredible. I don't know how well that translates to like the captions thing that goes on, but $29,999. It is not going to be. Let us save you another $10,000 on this one. Make it $19,999. It is also not going to be there. This is what it looks like against the hand. I think this is a better perspective at what it looks like. So here we kind of have it's sitting at a slightly different angle. So you can kind of see a mixture of the reds, oranges, and even greens kind of mixing in this very unique, like almost like a purple color, I would say. Like it's kind of got kind of a purple hue to it, which is very interesting. Double halo, a stone of this size, obviously, can't exactly make it into a ring, as would be kind of overwhelming, but perfect as a pendant, as you will be moving throughout the day. It'll be honestly changing colors as you move from your day-to-day activities. And here is what it looks like on the neckline right here. So again, just took one step over and it changed again into like a blue mixed with the yellows. Like, I mean, we haven't seen the yellows yet, and here they are, just surprise, we're here. And along the top and bottom of the opal, some purple's coming through. So opals, as it's sitting on the wheel, it moves from side to side, and you see some nice little flashes of color here and there. But to have the entire stone change color, as I'm just taking 2 steps to the side, that is just, I mean, I've never seen anything like it before. Let's go to the hand actually, so it's a better perspective of it. But it is also not going to be $19,999. And here, I'm just, bumping the piece against my hand, and you see how it is changing colors. And now I think is the time to show them the video that I took up here. I just, no steps taken. I just turned and look at the color change. No filters, no nothing, same stone. There's no, cuts in the video. I didn't, quickly switch out the stone to a different one. This is the exact same piece. I just turned, again, 180 degrees, and here it is changing colors from the greens, the blues, into those fiery oranges and reds. This is not going to be $19,999 here today. If you would like to grab this piece, again, this is not a small piece. I mean, you've seen it against the hand. I mean, you've seen it against my neckline. This is not going to be $19,999. If you would like to grab it, call us quickly. This is going to be $12,999 to the very first caller. Everyone who sees this on your neckline will be stopping you in the streets and asking you questions and oohing, eyeing at your pendant. and it is here for $12,999. And I feel like you just leave the video up there. I think the video is more interesting to look at. So let's put the video back up. This is what it happens to the piece. You know, again, just holding it still. You know, no filters, no nothing, just the pendant, just my tweezers, my hand, my camera, just turning. And this is what this stone does. So if you would like to grab it, $12,999. Here it is. You know, there's nothing too, you know, I don't want to say like impressive, but it's an impressive stone. But the patterning of the colors, you know, we see it here and there. It's everywhere. But to see this type of color change in such a large stone like this is absolutely beautiful. One color only, $12,999, and it will be yours. And here we have it back up close. You can see the real deal. Here it is with all of those reds. And again, I'll just set it down again. Green, again, I'm not even turning here. The wheel is turning, but I just set the piece down and it went from reds to greens, as you can see there. So call me on this one. This is absolutely one of those pieces that you do not want to miss. This is definitely Mother Nature's one of her biggest hits here in this stone. So $12,999. It's like getting several stones in one. Like I know we say, yeah, opals, they have like a mixture of all the colors of all the gemstones you can think of, but to have this happening in a piece like this is just amazing. So call me on this one, $12,999 on this one, a one of a kind. It's such a large piece. Let's go back to the hand actually, so you can see a little bit of a further away look on this one. Here we have it again. So again, very interesting, just a slight change in terms of, you know, the lighting, and this is what happens. You know, you see two of the colors that you saw earlier mixed into one, and it's, again, just moved it like this high off of the wheel, and here it is changing right now. So call me on this one. Again, I know it's not a small little piece that you like, I'll take it, but definitely think about it, as I've never seen, again, anything of this size in a pendant before. So think about it, let me know. And again, this bracelet, this rose gold bracelet is still here. So let me know on that one as well. But again, call me on this one, take down those item numbers, or that item number at least. Again, if you want to, I guess, take a video of my video, you could do that if you wanted to. Just let me know. But here it is. This is the best piece of the evening. Call me on this one. And in case you missed it earlier, you know, we're approaching the top of the hour. Let us go back up close, and I'll be happy to do a little mini recap on this piece right here. This was the emerald we had earlier today. Aside from the opal, I'll probably, you know, be recapping this one as well. This was 1122003. This was our emerald. Again, it's not 100% clean. I'm not going to say it's 100% clean. It very clearly is not. But you can see here where it has those Paraiba undercolors in this one. I mean, this is yet another stone. I've never seen anything like it before. Again, a stone that's supposed to be, you know, highly included, and you've seen all the icky stuff out there, but this stone has its fair share of inclusions. But that doesn't mean that, you know, cutting this into an emerald cut was a mistake. As you know, emerald cuts, it is easily the worst cutting for, you know, any stone that has inclusions. As again, you'll see it as clear as day, but this stone is supposed to have inclusions. This stone has inclusions, but look at what it's doing. And I'm going to zoom back so I can see the entire piece one more time. But here it is, our fabulous 228 emerald right here with those beautiful blue undertones. I mean, just look at that. Emerald cut, yeah, but emerald cut like that, whoa. So let me know on this one. This one is $39.99. And bracelets still here. I feel like several pieces have gone, so let me know. Or you can call your operators and they can double check on availability. Any requests are also still welcome. We had one at the very beginning, but again, if you've been thinking about a few pieces, you know, want another quick look at it, you know, can't make the decision right now, no problem. If you just want to see it again, just let me know and they can bring it out if it's still here, and I will be more than happy to show it for you. I just love having that little opal video playing in the corner of my screen right there. It's like perfect. So let me know on this one. I know it's a few, you know, museum pieces that we've had so far, including the double flower Alexandrite ring. but all so many exciting pieces still to come, and again, so many pendants and necklaces. I'm gonna say necklaces. Just keep in mind that most of them are pendants with chains that you can remove. So basically you get a free chain with almost every single necklace that I have up here. And also another very important piece that is just as beautiful. Let me just grab it here. This is one of the 2 certified pieces that I have here today. The other one is a GIA certified orange diamond. But this one that I'm going to show right now, it is certified. I won't say which one just yet because I want to put it up here first. And if you're thinking, wow, that's a really good yellow diamond. Sorry to say, that is not a yellow diamond. That is a spectacular, unheated yellow sapphire in the heart shape. This is 1122307. This is TGC certified, and this is our yellow sapphire, our one and only heart shape. All right, looks like we got some comments here. Yeah. The conch was a critter, but if you want to call in Sherry, I think we might have a few more conch pearl rings in the back. I'm not too sure. It's been a while since we've had those, so yeah, if you want to call in, we can definitely check to see if you can give us more information on it, on what you're looking for. We can definitely go in the back and check. And this is our fabulous heart shape yellow sapphire. This is in the 2-tone gold, so like the other couple of pieces that we've had here. Yellow gold around the center stone and yellow gold around that yellow diamond halo that is, again, just as vivid as the center stone itself. And this is going to be our 255 heart-shaped unheated yellow sapphire. It's a nice size, wouldn't you say? And 22 points total weight of the VS yellow diamonds. So that's in the halo, the single halo surrounding the stone, outlining that heart shape. And as we go further into the ring here, we have a carat 28 total weight of the white diamonds. I feel like one time we had an emerald in this mounting, loved it, flew out the door. And here we have it with a yellow sapphire. This was supposed to be, well, I feel like it's missing a number here, but it was supposed to be $79.99. And it is not going to be $79.99 brand new today, but that doesn't mean that, you gotta pay $79.99 to get this fabulous piece. This is the certificate that comes with it. So the center stone does have its own little cert. It is the TGC cert. So as you can see here, it was tested on September 1st, 2022. It is our natural corundum yellow sapphire. There's a little picture on it so you can identify your stone. Carat weight 255, you got your dimensions there, and yes, I called it a vivid yellow sapphire before showing you the cert, but I was not making anything up. It truly is our vivid yellow, and again, right below that, very important comment, no indication of thermal treatment. This is the certificate, and if you pick up the piece, this will come with. Let us go back up close to the piece itself and let's just ooh and ah at it for just a little bit longer. Again, call me on anything that you've seen before, emerald included. So some very important pieces here today. A lot of, vivid yellow diamonds today actually in terms of, accent stones. This is not going to be $79.99. Again, I feel like they might have been missing a number here or there, but let's pretend like, it never happened. Okay. $39.99 is a nice little price drop. $39.99, it's not stopping there. What about $3,499 for this fabulous piece? Hey, still pretty good, right? But don't worry, we're not stopping there. This is what it looks like from the side. So, I mean, this is a pretty nice view of the stone, of the piece, but I kind of like this view too. I mean, just look at how silky smooth even that stone looks. Like, it just looks like 24 karat yellow gold melted into the center stone itself. It's just such a beautiful look. I mean, yellow sapphires, we've seen them here and there. I've never seen anything like that where the stone itself just looks like melted gold inside of the stone itself. This is what it looks like from the back side. So as you can see here, where the yellow gold is and where it separates itself from the white gold. So a majority of this piece is in the white gold. So just keep that in mind. We will size this for you. This is true to size. And here we have it from the other side, still continuing with that almost like 24 karat yellow gold, just, you know, melted and just stuffed into this stone itself. Here we have it, again, larger diamonds on the outside halo of this piece. And then we have, you know, some smaller diamonds on the band itself, kind of pavéed right there, but just the overall shimmery and shiny look of this piece. Here it is on the hand. Been waiting to try this piece on for a long time now. This is what it looks like, and that price tag is also no longer going to look like $34.99. If you would like to grab this piece, again, brand new yellow sapphire, you know, a stone of relatively large popularity amongst our TVON viewers, so don't expect this to stay for much longer, but if you would like to grab it, very first caller can have it for $2,999 for this fabulous 255 unheated vivid yellow sapphire in a heart shape, no less. I mean, how often do we get to see a yellow sapphire in a heart shape? Call me on this one, $29.99. It really looks like a yellow diamond, but honestly, it's so much better. This is what it looks like from the side here. So again, even from this distance away, you can really get to see that like melted gold kind of look here. $29.99, very first caller only. Love the overall shiny and shimmery look of this piece. Let me know on this one. Might be verifying it on it as we speak. Let me just take it off my hand right here. And here we have it. Our one, our only vivid yellow sapphire, unheated. I know typically, you know, outside of TVON land, maybe we're used to seeing heated stones everywhere. But me being, you know, one of the people to only have seen unheated stones, I've been kind of spoiled here and there. But this is 100% unheated. Keep that in mind. Also listed on the cert. If you need another look at the cert, let me know. But here we have it, our one, our only heart-shaped yellow sapphire, vivid yellow, unheated stone, $29.99. It is our 255 again, so not a teeny tiny little stone, not a little teeny tiny little speck of dust on your hand. This is, you know, we've had yellow diamonds in this mounting before, so keep that in mind as well. But here it is, $29.99. And in case you do want a yellow diamond, not a heart shape, but it is a emerald cut. Had this a few times now. It is one of our last remaining 3 caraters, so if you want to see that, I do have it. However, just keep in mind, no price drop on the emerald cut yellow diamond because it truly is, you know, I'm surprised that they didn't, you know, take it away for a couple of months and just, you know, quietly mark the price back up. But, you know, it's still here. If you want to see it again, it is our emerald cut yellow diamond. 3 carat 01 on this one. So let me actually just do a quick little flash on it here. So that is a yellow diamond. That is not a yellow diamond. This is our yellow diamond. That is not a yellow diamond. So the one I just flashed is a yellow diamond. It is our 3 carater 301. So if you want to see that one again, you know, the one, the only, or maybe you're collecting, you know, the different shapes that are available in the yellow diamond world, and you happen to be missing an emerald cut. We don't really get to see them that often anymore. So here we have it, our emerald cut yellow diamond. If you want to see it, just give that a quick little flash. So in case, you know, it's been here and there, but you know, it's always nice to show it again. But call me on this one, not a yellow diamond, yellow sapphire on this one, certified. And let me know, have any requests? Yeah, the spreadsheet wish list is back in action, absolutely. It is, yeah, opals. Again, it's my favorite stone, my birthstone. Glad that it's my birthstone. Glad that that one is here today. And we will move along. Thank you for joining me. My name is Joyce, and it is a couple minutes after the top of the hour, but thank you so much for joining me so far. Had a lot of fun pieces, and I don't think I can get through everything that I have here today, so I'll start, screaming stuff out. If anything, oh, I want to see that, then let me know, and then I can show it because it's kind of a lot. And again, most of it is the pendant and necklace varieties. So let me know if you want to see anything that I list out. And a few pieces from our first hour are still here. Coral ring are still here. I believe the pink diamond is also still here. That was here by request. So if you have any requests, please let me know, and then we can go in the back and check it out. And that opal, I have the video playing right there on my little screen. It's just so distracting because of how good that stone is. And again, anything else you want to see, maybe it's from the past couple of days, weeks, months, as long as you have an item number, that's really helpful for us. But let's go back right into it. Let's go back to our yellow sapphire, this little heart shape here. If you love the heart shapes, or if you love the yellow sapphires, this is definitely a piece you do not want to miss because it is certified. Once it is gone forever. I do not expect it to be coming back for whatever reason at all. So here it is, our one, our only. Don't expect to see any other yellow sapphires come in the next couple of days because there are none. I can say it for certain, because yellow sapphires, yet another one of those stones that that's constantly on my shopping list for whenever our stone representatives go to those large trade shows. And I feel like my shopping list is kind of turning into a list of stones that we'll never get ever again. Yellow sapphire being one of them, large demantoids being another one. So, what's here is here. You got to call in quickly before they are gone, because I can say for certain on at least a couple of these pieces, there's at least a few of you guys thinking about them, because, on my other time, I get to answer the phone calls, talk to some of you guys, and, I hear things. I hear, oh, I'm thinking about this piece, I'm thinking about that piece. So, more often than you think, several people are thinking about the exact same pieces, which, makes me sweat a little, but it's, again, to whoever says sold first on these pieces, so keep that in mind. Again, that leads into, again, if you want to see a piece again, you've been thinking about it, it's on your wish list, you just want to see it one more time before you make your final decisions, no problem at all. Call us with the item numbers, and we can help you out with no problem. Double floral Alexandrite still here. And let me just start listing off some of the necklaces and pendants that I have. I have a carat 66 oval Paraiba in a very simple style design in a necklace. I do also have a cat's eye Alexandrite in a necklace. So all of these are necklaces. Blue zircon, I did mention this one earlier. The cutting on this one is chef's kiss. So if you want to see that one, let me know. I have a fun diamond necklace. This one definitely has like a 3-circle kind of look. It's an open style, so I know I'm very bad with describing things right now, but if you want to see that one, I do have it as well. Also, I did just mention a cat's eye Alexandrite, but I do have a cat's eye crystal beryl too. This one kind of reminds me of the base clef without the 2 little dots there, but this one is also in a pendant / necklace. And then I also have a brooch / pendant. So this is a pendant. This is with some indicolites. So there's 3 stones in this one. Has a mixture of the platinum and 18K yellow gold. So it's a very unique design on this one. If anything, I just listed out. You're like, ooh, I want to see that one. Let me know. Again, that's Paraiba, cat's eye Alexandrite, blue zircon, the diamond style, cat's eye crystal beryl, and indicolite. I do have those couple of designer pendant necklaces, brooches on the side here, so definitely a lot to get to. But in the meantime, let us move from talking about designer necklaces to maybe a designer ring. I actually have 2 of these designer rings. They are 2 different designs. So call me on this one. Again, a spectacular stone. It's like, again, sunshine or even 24 karat yellow gold just melted and mixed into this piece and then solidified into this heart-shaped stone. But call me on this one. And we will be moving along into this very unique style. This is one of the two, so I actually have two options here. They're going to be the same price. However, both of them do have to stay like it is in the white gold. This is going to be 1121320. This is a very unique take on like an open design, maybe even an open links design with a more angular look. This is going to be also 18 karat white gold. So again, upping the gold purity on this one. I feel like at this point we see more 18 karat gold and platinum more than regular 14 karat gold that we're so used to. But yes, this is 18 karat white gold only. Carat 16 total weight of the baguette white diamond. So that's what is set on the inside of this design here. And then on the outside, outlining the whole interesting angular baguette shape, we have 22 points of the round white diamonds. And very much like the bracelet that I had, a mixture of the two stone cuts really gets you a very unique and very different look in terms of, again, how the light shines on the stone itself and how it, reflects back into your eyes, and it's just a whole beautiful thing. This piece was supposed to be $49.99, and it is not going to stay there. Despite being designer, again, we should probably leave it there, but we can't do that to you guys. We're gonna do some discounting on this one. Here it is from the side. So again, even though it is that open style look, we can still size it for you. Again, just give us some time and we can do that. Loving how the design of the stones just kind of melt into this split shank and then into a single band in the back there. So a very unique look. It's not just, a huge chunky look that's like awkward to wear and it's like, I don't, it certainly is different, but it's not so different to the point where it's like you see it and you just don't want to have anything to do with it. I see this piece and my immediate reaction is to pick it up and try it on. So here it goes on the hand right here. This is what it looks like. Again, a beautiful design. You can really see the different stone cuts, the baguettes and the rounds right here. And again, that negative space, it's truly a unique look. I could even put it maybe on my index finger for yet another different look. So again, it's really up to you, a design like this. You can wear it on any finger, honestly. I'd say either, from your index to the middle to the ring finger. Probably not a thumb or pinky ring, but definitely one of these three fingers and you are going to be set. This is not going to be $49.99, $39.99, or even $2,999 on this one. And keep in mind, baguette diamonds and even the princess cut diamonds, prices tend to be a little bit more than the round white diamonds that we're so used to, but that doesn't mean we're stopping there at $29.99. This is what the piece looks like from the side, so nothing high off the hand. This is really like a band that sits on the hand. It is super fun and designer, and you could honestly even flip it around. I'll do that right now. I mean, not a huge change in terms of the look, but it is still a look nonetheless, and we are not stopping at $29.99 either. Let us go back up close. And again, this is the first of two of designs that I have here, designer rings. Both have to stay in the white gold, but this one, let's do it $1,999 for this entire look. It is definitely not a small look on the hand either. And $19.99 on this one, so let me know, and then I'll be bringing out the second designer ring in a few short moments. This is drastically different in terms of look, and you will see why in a few short moments. This next ring that is coming up has more of that floral, but also almost like a snowflake design as well. We are already into fall. Winter will be here before you know it. And when I saw this piece, I was like, this is just what I would wear in the middle of winter when it is cold. And I'll just have like this very fun little, like a snowflake design on my hand. Unfortunately, I only have one, so can't exactly, stack them. But still a fabulous look nonetheless. So we'll be getting to that shortly. Let me know on this one. I'll probably do a side by side if you want to maybe pick up both. They are both super designer. But this one is next, and I already spoiled the price. I did say that they were the same price, but this one is 1118591. So since you already know the price on this one, if you have one that you like, call in now. 18 karat white gold on this one as well. This one incorporates, I would say, more of the round white diamonds. The baguettes are still there as effective ways of, properly showing off the design of this look. 32 points of the baguette diamonds and 92 points of the round white diamonds. And let me tell you guys something, because when I first saw this piece, again, with the size of those round white diamonds at the very ends of the design right there, my first instinct again was to pick it up and put it on my hand. And as soon as I put it on my hand, I went, ouch. Why did I say ouch? It is not because, the ring nicked me or, whatever. In fact, the ring is smooth on the inside. There's nothing to catch on your finger. True to size on this one as well. I said ouch because I looked down at my hand at this ring. This ring is so ridiculously bright that it hurt my eyes. So if you decide to pick this one up, just keep that in mind. Maybe, try it on in a dimmer lit area first, because this is like the diamonds, the sizes of the diamonds on the outside there, and in addition to the baguette white diamonds combined, I looked down at my hand, I was like, ooh, that's bright. Like I had to look away for a second and kind of just, squint my eyes at it. And I've been staring at this, this beautiful ring display here that's, 1, 2, 3 lights trained on it. And this area is pretty bright, but this ring is even brighter. And this is not going to be $49.99. Again, you already know the price of this one as well, but just wanted to give you several options here. This is what it looks like from the side. Again, super bright piece. Love the layering effect that they did on this one from the center, the smack center of this piece into the kind of like it's like they hid a flower into this design itself. It's kind of like, I remember when I was younger, they had those books, the I Spy books, where they just have like 2 pages of like all these little like objects, and you have to look for specific objects. This is what it reminds me of, like those I Spy books, where it's like, it looks like a snowflake design, but then in the center there you can see like a flower kind of hidden into it, and within the flower maybe another flower. So definitely a very unique piece. Here's again what it looks like from the side with the layering effect, and then into the back side we go again. Again, smooth band on the inside. It's not going to hurt you. It hurt my eyes because of how bright it was, but it's not going to hurt your hand. Here's what it looks like from the other side as well. And let's take this one on the hand. You know the price, $19.99 on this one. Here we have it. This is what it looks like. And yeah, it's a little, the translation from here through the camera to your eyes is a little bit, we kind of toned it down a bit. But when you see this piece in person, be prepared. $19.99 on this one. Here it is from the side. So this one is a little bit high off the hand. Not like super high off the hand, but has a little bit of an elevation to it. So you can see there, again, the band is what will sit on your finger. The design itself is set onto the band. So again, that's where the elevation comes from. And just look at how, shimmery this piece is. Let me also grab the other one and try it on at the same time. So again, your choice of essentially $19.99 for whichever one of these pieces. Both of them do incorporate the baguette white diamonds with the round. So again, 2 completely different designs, but just wanted to give them a quick little look here and there. $19.99, your choice of both 18 karat white gold only. If you want to pick up both, you can go ahead. I'm not limiting you to, one designer piece, per cart, but here we have it, our 2 fabulous looks right here. Up to you. Again, let us go up close, and then I can also put them up there together. So here we have it. This is our little floral snowflake design. And then it's sitting on my index finger, doesn't want to come off. Here we have the other piece that was just shown right there with, it's more of like a modern, unique take on a open design right there. So here we have it, $19.99, your choice of. Have any requests, you've seen any other diamond designer pieces and you want to have another look at it. Can't guarantee they'll be the same price as these two, but here we have it, our two designer diamond pieces of today. And we will be moving along shortly into a different kind of designer piece with a dolphin. So you've seen the mounting, you know it, if you've owned it, you probably love it as well. It is back with a brand new stone, and this is a stone that I'm loving more and more with each passing day. So we'll be getting to that in a few short moments. Dolphin is coming up. I do have a triple zircon ring. If you don't want to buy 3 separate rings just to, create your zircon collection, I do have one ring with 3 different colors of these zircons, from the blues to the goldens to the pinks. So if you want to look at that one, I do have it. And that is honestly just a single zircon collection in one ring, one and done. So let me know on that. Heart-shaped unheated yellow sapphire is still here. That one is certified, so keep that in mind. And actually I have quite a few Mandarin garnet pieces here today. Mandarin garnet gents ring in the Asher cut, loving this. Last week I had a Mandarin garnet. It was a smaller stone in that lacy design, lacy band design. But today I have an Asher cut in an Asher cut Mandarin garnet in a gents ring. So if missing that Mandarin garnet look from your collection, I do have one for the gentleman here today. And I will be moving along. I have to drink some more water here. Maybe you have some questions on some pieces from before. Anything you want to see again, no problem at all. We are here for as long as you need us to be. Last week I also had some GIA certified white diamonds, yes. You want to see the info on the 3-carat yellow diamond. Who was that again? Kathleen. All right, thank you very much, Kathleen, for the request. I know I flashed this earlier with the yellow sapphire, not a yellow diamond, but this one is a yellow diamond, so we'll be getting to that next. So excuse me, Mr. Dolphin, but I will be moving these two aside as well. Kathleen had wanted to see the 3-carat yellow diamond that I had mentioned. Here it is. Emerald cut, beautiful. One of my, I think it was my favorite cut, like my first favorite cut, but now I'm like, I love them all. As long as it's a good stone, I love them all. This is 1112736. So again, this was a piece that probably should have, gone into the back and, had some price adjustments to it. Done to it, but here it is again. Managed to, I guess, sneak it into my little Friday box before anyone could see. This is one of the last remaining 3-carat plus yellow diamonds that we have here at TVON. Yet another stone where it's like, even believe it or not, once upon a time I was like, is it possible to bring a 5-carat yellow diamond, like even larger than a 3-carat? And they looked at me like, are you crazy? Like, would anyone want that? That's like $1 million. I'm like, yeah, but like we've never had it before. I think part of it is just, I just really want to see one. So, but if anyone out there wants to see or wants to own a 5-carat yellow diamond, wants to see what TVON can do, by all means, call us. I'll have someone by my side be like, see, so-and-so also wants to own a 5-carat yellow diamond. It's not just me, I just don't want to see one. I also want to show one to the world. But here is our 301. 18-carat white and yellow gold on this one. Now the yellow gold on this is only around the center stone, has a nice little bezeled effect around the stone as well, just to give it that nice little subtle transition from the stone into that double halo of the diamonds, of which there are a carat 47 total weight of. Here it is, has to stay like it is in terms of the gold color, but we will size it to whatever size you need it to be in. Started at $49,999. And you've seen the final price, you know it, and it is still gonna be that final price. Fortunately, no extra discounts because again, this is a piece that probably should have been, you know, bumped up. But here it is, one of our last remaining largest yellow diamonds in all its glory. Kind of got like a shield design as well on this one. This is what it looks like from the side here. So that's your double halo leading into the band. And the band itself too is pretty substantial. I mean, not like a wide band or anything that you need to size up on. This is true to size, but absolutely a very important center stone and a very important ring. So we don't want to, you know, just give you a regular old band. In fact, this band even looks wider than what you're used to. So here we have it, $49,999. It is not going to be, again, backside is in the white gold, needs to be, you know, redone, but we will do that for you. This is not going to be $49,999. Thank you for the request to see this one. Not going to be $19,999. And the people in the back are probably, you know, pulling their hair out. It's like, why is this out here again? It should be $19,999. And she's going to go lower. Yes, I am going to go lower. This piece, only one color only, again, emerald cut diamond, emerald cut yellow diamond. This is it. VS stone, again, emerald cut stones, if it's, you know, ever included or has any spots in the stone, you will be able to see it from miles away, being that the emerald cut is doing what it's doing. This one will be one color only, $13,999. Again, thank you so much, Kathleen, for requesting to see this with all the graphics. I'm pretty sure a couple of you guys out there have also been, you know, thinking about this piece. But again, pieces like these can guarantee you at least a couple of people are thinking about it at this very moment. So if you are one of them, please don't hesitate to call in with any questions you might have. You want to see it, you know, however you want to see another comparison to this piece, what have you. But this is it. This is also what it looks like on the hand. Such a large but beautiful look. It's so well built. You know, some rings you kind of wear it and it kind of feels funky. In fact, yesterday there was a designer ring that came by me and I like put it on my hand and I was like, I don't like it, because not because, you know, anything was wrong with it, but it just didn't, you know, feel nice on the hand. It kind of like, you don't know how it's supposed to sit and it kind of just sat awkwardly. But this is definitely not one of those pieces, as you can see, as traditional as can be, while accommodating such a large and impressive stone. And we can very clearly see the shine of that emerald cut yellow diamond right there, surrounded by that beautiful double halo. And this ring itself is so wide that you can barely see the band on either side of this piece here. So it just looks like this huge chunk of diamonds is just sitting on your hand right here, just floating. And since it's a larger ring, I would even wear it on maybe even the middle finger. So that's just another thing to consider. You know, larger rings, I typically would recommend the middle finger, as, you know, it is the, I guess like this, you could call it the center of the hand. Kind of a mini anatomy lesson here, but if you look at your hand right here, the pinky is actually like not part of it. As you can see, like if you go straight from your arm to your hand. So these three fingers, the center one, definitely the middle finger right here. I guess that's why it's called the middle finger. But yeah, larger rings, I do recommend it on the middle finger. It just, you know, balance-wise, it just feels better. But, you know, you do you. If you want to wear it on your ring finger, no problem at all, or even your index finger. Let me try it on the index finger maybe even. So here we have it, just some options here. $13,999 on this one. And yes, the bracelet looks like it's still here. So call me on this one as well. But here we have it. Largest, one of our largest, remaining largest yellow diamonds are 301, $13,999. Let me put it back on my ring finger, as this might be how most people would decide to wear it. But here we have it. Kathleen, call me if you have any questions, want to see any other, you know, perspective of it. Here it is from the side. Speaking of perspective, it's just got the slight elevation to it, so nothing super high off the hand. Again, super comfortable to wear, true to size on this one. That band is definitely wider than what we would usually see. So also keep that in mind. $13,999. Let me know on this one. Let's go back up close. And here we have it. Open to the very first color that says sold. So keep that in mind. we will be moving right along into our Mandarin garnet. Oh, did I spoil it? Our dolphin ring with a Mandarin garnet in it. So call me on this one. Again, take your screenshots, your item numbers down, update that wish list. As you know, even as much as I would like to, you know, find you a 3-carat yellow diamond to even like put into a mounting, as aside from designing pieces, that is also what I do. I pick out the stones that speak to me the most, put them in their mountings that, you know, fit them. And yeah, so even if I were to look for a large yellow diamond, sorry, don't have anything. So call me on this one. And we will be moving along to Mr. Dolphin, the second and last of our critters of today. Mr. Lizard has gone. He's now peacefully napping on the other side of the table. But here we have Mr. Dolphin. So we'll be giving this yellow diamond a couple more spins. Think about it, ooh and ah at it, and we will be moving along in a few short moments. And again, any requests are welcome if you're on the go today but are here tomorrow or Sunday, the weekend. Let us know and we can get your requests ready for you. I know Friday is the perfect day to wind down and relax. It's been a long week, you know, get ready for the weekend. So if you're out and about, no problem at all. Our 2 diamond designer pieces are also still here, as well as our 228 emerald. Again, yet another emerald cut stone, but again, beautiful. So let me know on that one as well. A brand new diaspora here today, actually, but this diaspora is in a mounting that we all know and love. It is a ring, it is a smaller size stone, so if you've been on the hunt for a smaller diaspora, we've had our 2 largest ones a couple of weeks ago, but here we have a more wearable size, so if you want to see that, let me know. Again, a lot of pieces here today. I'll be trying to move along as fast as I can, but here we have it. Let me know if you have any questions on this piece here today, and we'll be moving right into this next piece right here. This is 112-2249. This might not look like anything right now, but just wait till I try it on the hand. This is our fabulous Mandarin garnet. I mean, just look at that stone. It is beautiful. I have been here for a little over 3 years at this point. Never would I have ever expected to see a Mandarin garnet of this color, actually. When I first saw the Mandarin garnet of this bright, surprisingly bright orange color, I almost wanted to call it like an imperial topaz, but I was like, no way. So I was like, okay, maybe it is Mandarin. But this is definitely one of those more bright varieties of the Mandarin garnet. Typically, we're used to seeing maybe, you know, an orange color with a little bit more of like the reds introduced to it, like a deeper orange color. So seeing a Mandarin garnet of this bright orange color is like a nice little surprise that I didn't know that I would get to see. This is our 295 round center stone, though it is not in the center of attention. It is sharing it with this nice little 99 points of diamonds on the side here. This is our fabulous designer dolphin ring. Doesn't look like a dolphin right now, but wait till you see it on the hand. Maybe I can try to prop it up here. So out of focus, but you can kind of see that dolphin jumping out of the band and looks like it's going to land right into this sparkly pool of Mandarin garnet. Diamonds, 99 points. And I have to say, but you know, it isn't just 99 points of diamonds. You can easily take those 99 points of diamonds and, you know, put them in a single halo, and I hate to say this, but anyone can do a single halo or even a double halo, you know. Not much going on for the halos, but, you know, it's still there, it's an option, it's, you know, wearable every day. But to take 99 points of diamonds and then think about this intricate dolphin design that you want to make is just mind-blowing to me, because, again, those 99 points of diamonds, anything could have been done with it. It could have just been put into the most simple, you know, just sprinkle it around the stone or maybe into the band even and call it a day. But to have all of those stones put into a dolphin design is truly one of the most unique styles I have ever seen. And this is definitely a designer look without a designer price tag. But for that to happen, we have to start from somewhere, and that somewhere is $79.99. But we are not going to stop at $79.99. I know, brand new here today as well. It's a spectacular piece. It is a gorgeous rounded Mandarin. I agree with that. And oh yes, so we have a kind of a mini review of the dolphin ring. G loves the dolphin ring, and she actually hesitated to purchase it because she thought it would sit up too high, but it does not, for her at least. And you know, I also try these pieces on before I put them up here, and I also, you know, think about maybe it's going to be too high off the hand for me, and like maybe I'll be worried about it. This piece, I had it on, tried it on yesterday, was sitting there, you know, typing like how it would feel, you know, moving my hand around. And it absolutely does not feel high off the hand at all, but there definitely is a little bit of height necessary for the design to be in full effect, so do keep that in mind. So it's not going to be like a band flattened against your hand, but the dolphin is going to be, you know, jumping out of the band and over, you know, the space underneath it and into the stone itself, so do keep that in mind. This is not going to be $79.99. or even $5,999. I know we've been talking about the dolphin for the past like 5 minutes, but that stone itself is also a beauty to behold. As you know, Mandarin garnets, I had one last week. It was a cushion cut. It had inclusions in it. Mandarin garnets typically very included. I've actually seen a few here, not set into any pieces, thankfully, but the rejections, you know, sitting in the very back side of the box collecting dust. No one likes it. I look at it, I'm like, ew, I put it down and I don't want to look at it ever again. This is absolutely not one of those stones. You can see how much fire it has. And I mean, just look at that. Just angling it ever so slightly, it goes from, yes, you see, you know, the deeper, you know, some of the deeper oranges in the stone, and then I angle it up, and then you see those intense golden yellow flashes right here. This is absolutely a beautiful piece, not going to be $59.99, $49.99, $3,999. It is not going to be. And this is in the yellow gold. I would heavily recommend you leave it in the yellow gold, but if you wanted to change it, you are free to do so. And I almost want to say you can try this one out, maybe even in the rose gold, as I've seen quite a few Mandarin garnets in the rose gold recently, and I've been really loving it, and I get to see these pieces in person. I mean, I've been loving it, surprisingly so. So if you want to change it, no problem at all, just give us some time. But here we have it, not going to be $39.99 either. This is what it looks like on the hand. So on the hand from this angle, it might look the same as it does on the wheel, but as I just, you know, different view of it, you can see the front of the dolphin here. And then as I do this, you can kind of see the side view of the dolphin itself as it jumps up above your hand and into the Mandarin garnet stone that is right there. This is a beautiful design, and even from the sides, let me see if I can show it like this. Even from the side, like right there, there is like a gold outline of, not like exactly of water, like those waves that you would see like a child draw, but it has like a more mature design about it, where it doesn't feel like, you know, it's like hand drawn by a child. So that's just another look at this piece. Again, you will probably be seeing it like this on your hand as you have it on your hand. So you won't be seeing it like this. This is again just to, I guess, show off the stone, but as you have it on your hand, maybe as like maybe when you're driving or, you know, typing on the computer or what have you, this is the angle that you'll be seeing. And stones from this angle, it looks beautiful. You can see the golden glow, the golden flashes, and you obviously get to see the dolphin from this perspective as well. So here we have it. Hello, Nancy. Thank you for joining us. And yes, quite a few of us love this ring a lot. This is, again, truly one of the more unique ways you could go about with, you know, 99 points of diamonds and also a 295 Mandarin garnet. But here we have it, and I am so happy with the conclusion of it. But it is not going to be $39.99 either. Let us go back up close, and I'm actually going to zoom out just a little bit so I can try to hold it up and you can get a closer view of this side view of the dolphin. Again, the 3-carat yellow diamond I believe is still here, so let me know on this one. But this one is not going to be $39.99. Let's take off another $1,000, and very first caller can have this fabulous designer dolphin ring for $2,999. One caller only, go. And here I'm gonna try to hold it so you can kind of see that dolphin design right there. And again, the wave that I mentioned is not, the typical waves that you would expect to see, drawn by a child maybe, but definitely has a more elegant look to it. And here we have it, our one and only dolphin designer ring. We don't have this design often. It's always a joy when we do. And again, completed with that fabulous $295 round Mandarin garnet on the side is just beautiful. So call me on this one, let me know. And again, let me know on any other pieces that you've seen so far, including that 228 emerald, which I have to do another quick flash of it because just look at that stone. Looks like a Paraiba got merged into this Colombian emerald, but this is a Colombian emerald through and through. No mistake about that. It's just such a beautiful piece. Let me know on that one. But here it is, our dolphin ring, $29.99 on this one. And with that, it wraps up our critter pieces. So unfortunately, no more critters here today. But if you have a critter you've got your mind on, we can always definitely go and see if it's still here and bring it out and show you. Again, a lot of necklaces and pendants to get to. Kathleen, let me know if you need another look at the 3-carat yellow diamond, or if you have any questions on it, or if you, not exactly a good comparison, but if you want to see it next to the heart-shaped yellow sapphire. They are both very, the color saturation on both these pieces are like top-notch, so. Or if someone out there, thinking about a yellow diamond, maybe now's not the time. If you want to go for yellow sapphire, I did have that heart shape here earlier today. So if you need another look at that, let me know on those as well. But in the meantime, Mr. Dolphin is here for the time being. Let me just zoom back in just a little bit more so you can get a better look at it. And loving, again, I mentioned this earlier, but Mandarin garnets, orange, yes. But to have a variety of, just different hues of orange is always nice to see. Again, this one is definitely one of the lighter, I would say, but it's not washed out. This stone is as saturated as it can be. But what we're typically used to is those deeper orange colors. So to have something that's more lively and fun and fireworks is very nice to have. And it's always nice that we can bring you this wide variety of, even just the Mandarin garnet. So let me know on this one. I also do have a Mandarin garnet gents ring. It is an Asher cut, so a totally different look from the dolphin, but here is the gents ring. So let me know if you want to see that one with all of the details. Brand new Savorite. Savorite is yet another stone that we have not seen in quite a while. Did have some of the larger ones, definitely more of the deeper greens, but if you wanted maybe a smaller stone, I do have one coming up in a few short moments. So let me know on this one, Dolphin. Don't expect it to stay around for much longer, or at least through the end of the show. Again, also keep in mind, pieces do go after the fact, so if you've been thinking about a few pieces, now is the best time to call on them. That way we also know that you're interested in it, as there inevitably will probably be some fights over pieces like this. But let us move this guy aside and bring in our Savorite. Just look at that. This cutting also makes me think that the piece is silky smooth. The stone itself feels silky smooth. This is 112-1997. And this is our Savorite. Haven't seen too many of these. I haven't seen anything actually, when I'm in the back and I get to go through some stones, but Savorite's not a stone that I've got to see a lot of. Maybe I have to request some more. This one is in currently the yellow gold, but if you want to change it up, you can do so, no problem. The center stone itself is a few points shy of being a carat at 96 points. This is our square cushion. It's not like any regular typical square cushion cut that you're probably used to. It has more of that, I like to call it a more geometric, a modern style cut to it. Looks like less facets to it, so gives it this very interesting, like smooth look as opposed to like a fireworks effect. And in the diamonds, we have a double halo of diamonds surrounding the center stone itself, and also diamonds going down the band. We have 76 points of the diamonds total weight. And last but not least, this piece started at $29.99. Brand new today, obviously can't leave it at $29.99. So we're gonna do what we do best and give this a big old price drop. But before that, this is what it looks like from the side. So here we have it, that open green color of the Savorite itself. Let me just look at that. It's got like a mixture of blue and yellow flashes, which blue and yellow makes green, so I guess that would make sense, but very interesting to see it in the flashes of color in terms of the stone itself. Here's what it looks like from the side, so again with the layered effect of the double halo itself. You know, if the halos were on the same, I guess the same plane, it'd get kind of, you know, messy, I would say, because then there's like no distinctive factor that separates the two halos. But to have just this slight elevation of one of the halos really, you know, does wonders for the design. And again, diamonds going down the band as well. Here we have the back side of the stone as well. Savorite, yet again, another stone that I have seen quite a lot of that tends to be included. But here we have it, this stone going straight through the backside. Nothing that I can see from here. And this view right now, these cameras, super magnified look. It's like you're basically looking at this piece through a whole loop. So if you see nothing right here, you're absolutely not going to see anything when you have this piece in person. Back to the other side we go. Again, loving how that center stone is just casting its own green glow off the back side of the basket itself. Back to the front we go. $29.99 not going to be. Let's save you an instant $1,000 and make this $1,999. But wait, we're not done just yet. I decided, you know what, $19.99 for this Savorite. I mean, we already saved you $1,000. You could probably buy the bracelet I'm wearing with that $1,000. But let's do a little bit better. If you would like it, don't tell anyone I did this, but let's just make this $1,699. It's gonna be our little Friday night secret here. This is also what it looks like on the hand. It is currently not my size, so here we have it. Actually really liking how it matches with my nails, like complementary colors, but there's something about this green that goes with the pinks that really makes me happy. Let me actually try it on my pinky so you can see what it looks like on like that. But not a pinky ring, but size currently like a pinky ring. So also don't worry about that if you want it not in a size 5 like it currently is in. We can size it for you, or if we can't size it, we will make the entire ring brand new, transfer the stones over, and it will be sent out to you. So even though it's like a mounting that you've seen here and it's, you know, like a bridge mounting, a saddle mounting, what have you, you're like, ah, yeah, that's not custom made, not like our signet rings or, you know, dog tag initial pendant. These are as much as, you know, custom made for you as those other pieces. You know, you want it in the white gold and you want it in a size 8. We will remake the entire ring in the white gold size 8 just for you and move the stones over and ship it out to you. So it definitely is custom made, which is why we ask for a little bit of time. But again, if you wanted to leave it in the yellow gold size 5, it's good to go. But in any other case, we will remake it for you. This is also what it looks like from the side. So again, with the layered look of the halo there, kind of just separating the two, so it's not too, you know, hard to distinguish. And also your Savorite at the very top right there. It's a fabulous piece. I mean, just the cutting itself is something to possibly even collect. $16.99 on this one. Let me know, and let us go back up close, one more look at it. I wish it was my size, but unfortunately it is not. So the one and the only Savorite is here today. This is it. This is all. I'm trying to think. I know we had like an oval a couple of days ago. A lot of fights over that one, unfortunately. So yeah, a lot of Savorites. I guess that is a stone to think about when I'm, back at work. But in the meantime, this is it. This is all we have. We definitely do have larger stones, but then again, larger stones means larger price tag. So if you want one for like, the everyday wear, this is definitely one of them to consider. So let me know on this one, as well as any other piece from the past 49 minutes or hour and 49 minutes, and I can bring them back out. Also have a brand new Mahenge pink spinel in the signature mounting. Love this stone. It is that perfect hot pink. Definitely have our fair share of, vivid yellows and this beautiful green color, and our hot pink Mahenge pink spinel coming up. And of course the Mandarin garnet. That'll be such an amazing wheel to have, just all those pieces on one wheel. I think I just started planning my recap wheel, so let us gather those pieces, and then we can probably do a little recap wheel in a couple of minutes. And I feel like I have to flash that opal pendant one more time. I think that pendant itself might be too big for the recap wheel itself, but let us actually, I'm gonna go on the hand shot here with that opal. This was here in the very first hour. This was our largest opal pendant yet, black opal pendant. Let us go to the hand shot, and then we can do a little mini recap of this one in case you missed it earlier. This was in our first hour. This was 112-2162. Our 873 black opal pendant. And this one definitely does its own little color changing effect. And you can play the video, please, Tony. And this piece right now, it just looks like a mixture of the greens and the oranges, but here it is. I was up here on the stage, took the piece, put it in the tweezers, took out my phone, and started, taking this video. No steps were taken. I just turned around and look at what that stone did, going from the blues and the greens and directly into the oranges and the reds. No cuts in the film. I didn't, quickly take out the stone and, swap it with another one. This is the exact same stone, the exact same piece, and that stone, again, it's like getting a 2-in-1, essentially. But in reality, you're getting more than that. So $12,999 on this fabulous opal. And let's go back to the hand. This is, again, just a size comparison as to how large this piece is. So let me know on this one. It is in the platinum, so it does have to stay in the platinum. But again, this bail is large enough to fit all of our diamonds by the yards. So, or if you have your own chain and you want to have like a measurement of the bail just to make sure, again, just call us, let us know the measurement of your chain. We can probably get you a measurement of the bail itself, and then we can go from there. But yeah, this is, again, just a mini little recap. I feel like definitely have to do several recaps of this particular piece. But let us go back to our little Savorite on the wheel right there. And again, emerald from the first hour also still hanging out. I know we just had a Mandarin garnet with the dolphin ring, but maybe you already have a ring. You're like, yeah, I already have a ring. Had a few requests for earrings. Again, very difficult to do. But we luckily have a necklace. Very similar in terms of that bright, open orange color. Let me see how I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna move aside the Savorite, so let me know if you're thinking about this one. And then here we have, it won't sit up. Here we have our Mandarin garnet necklace. This is yet another mounting that you've seen, known, and love. This is 112-2252. This is our beautiful Mandarin garnet sitting in its own little halo of diamonds. and chain is connected to this one. So it is an entire necklace. You do not have to worry about, you know, going out of your way to find a chain, spend a couple more $100 just to get a chain, and then, oh my gosh, what if it doesn't, you know, fit the bail, this and that. This is all built in for you. As you can see here, diamonds on the chain itself as well. This Mandarin garnet, very beautiful, reminds me very much of the one in the dolphin ring. White, yellow, or rose gold in this one as well. Your choice of, again, if we don't have it, we will make it custom for you, even though there's no sizing on this one. Center stone is a fantastic 242 round, and just look at all of that glow coming through. This one reminds me of, like, if you were in a place where there's like stained glass windows, and then the setting sun is just, you know, shining through. This is what it reminds me of. It's so warm. It feels like a warm hug. And of the diamonds, we have 21 points in the halo, as well as in the 2 diamonds bezel set into the chain right here. So see those 2 little chunks of gold there? There are diamonds bezel sets in there as well. 16, 17, 18-inch adjustability. It is a spring ring clasp, so do keep that in mind. White, yellow, or rose gold, again, your choice of. And here we have it, yet another piece that started at $49.99. And brand new today, not gonna leave it at $49.99. I can't do that to you guys. That's like buying like 10 chains for that price. Forget the Mandarin garnet, that's like buying, you know, more chains than you probably need. But this is not going to be $49.99 or even $39.99 or even $2,999. Again, that's like basically 50% off, and we are not stopping there. This is what the piece looks like from the back side. So again, Mandarin garnet's supposed to be a included stone. You can only see the chain from the other side of this stone. No inclusions in sight at all. And it fell down, so here it must be a signal to go to the hand shot here. So hand shot, here we are. Would also be fabulous as a ring. Oh, if you want a ring, I have the dolphin ring. Not going to be $29.99 either. If you would like it, very first caller can have it. $1,999 on this fabulous necklace. Again, you got your diamonds built into the chain bezel set on either side. $19.99 for this one. That bracelet I'm wearing is also still here for $9.99, rose gold only on the bracelet. If you wanted this necklace in rose gold, I would also not be opposed to that. Let's take it over to the neckline here. So here you can see, kind of, trying to balance on my tippy toes, but here's a size perspective, and again, with the glow as beautiful as can be. Let us go back up close, $19.99 on this one. And very first caller only. If you wanted to see it next to the dolphin ring, maybe get it as a set. I would also not be opposed to that. Again, not limiting you to only one Mandarin garnet per cart. I see all these stones, I see all these Mandarin garnets, and I just want to collect them all. It is like something in me is just like, I need to have it. I need to have all of them. No one else can have it, but I'll share with you guys. $19.99 on this entire necklace. Mahenge pink spinel is coming up next, or if you're not tired of it, want to see yet another one, I do have an Asher cut in a gent's ring. Again, 301 yellow diamond was here, requested, presented as requested, but again, it's to whoever says sold first. Had a few questions on that one in particular in the past couple of minutes, so we'll be, you know, checking out who says sold first, and then whoever says sold first will be the one and the only to own one of our last remaining 3-carat plus yellow diamonds. So let me know on this one. We will be moving along to our Mahenge pink spinel in a few short moments. Again, several pieces are still here from the past almost 2 hours of the show, so call me with any questions as we are approaching the last hour. And with the last hour, a lot of questions tend to come in at the very end there, so call us earlier so we can answer your questions thoroughly, and then we will move along from this fabulous necklace into this stunning I mean, you almost can't see the flashes because of how saturated the stone is. But this is 1122224. This is our Mahenge pink spinel. Aw, gee, you think that I need that black opal pendant? Well, I think so too. Unfortunately, I'd probably have to like, you know, spend the next, I don't know, 100 million years paying the thing off, but I do love that pendant very much. And I also love this one very much. So here we have it, our brand new Mahenge pink spinel in a mounting that we so know and love, and loving how the graphics also imitate/mimic what the stone is doing here with how saturated it is. Like, I almost want to zoom in all the way just to see what's going on, because I've never seen a stone do that before, where it's like a nice, clean, solid shape of just pink. Nothing but just pink. Like, what is going on inside that stone? This stone is not included, by the way, but you can see at the point of the pear shape where it's really hard to tell what's going on because of how saturated the stone is. So I don't know, just wanted to see what's going on there. But here we have it. This is our 105 Mahenge pink spinel center stone, and this signature mounting. We all know it and love it. Now, this is one of our smaller signature styles. So it's not the huge ones that can hold a 10 karat plus tanzanite, but this is definitely a nicer size that's still, you can wear a smaller stone. I say smaller, but this is still a 1 karat pluser, and it has a substantial enough look on the hand as well. It feels good and it looks good. Diamond weight on this one, 70 points exactly in that halo, with the smaller diamonds paved on the band on this one. Currently in the white gold. Now for this one, I do recommend leaving it in the white gold. However, if you maybe you already have a few pieces in the white gold, you want to try it out with the yellow gold or the rose gold, the option is there for you, but again, I would recommend leaving it in the white gold. I just want to again see what's going on in that stone right there. It's just pink. It's just like a solid pink, solid pear-shaped pink. This was supposed to be $59.99. And $59.99 we are not going to do. Had quite a lot of requests actually for pink spinels recently. Glad that this one can be added to the potential bunch for someone to pick up. I think this is also a great starter to, if you thinking about the Mahenge pink spinel, nothing is being mined anymore. What's out in the world is it. So this one included, and this one is definitely one of those beautiful, intensely hot pink, I would say. I mean, hot pink is already a very good adjective to describe it, but I feel like this one needs like something one level above. $59.99, not going to leave it there. That's just a nice little starting price right there. And it's casting its lone little, pink glow on the wheel here on the back side of the ring as it's turning on the wheel. You can see it there, and into the back side we go. Has a nice little under gallery for this one. So again, signature mounting, the band itself is a little bit wider, hence why there is the under gallery that goes even into the band itself. So that's just telling you that, hey, there's a lot of gold in a piece like this. Small but mighty this one is. And here, let me just kind of cover it with my shadow. And I mean, just look at it. This stone also feels so silky smooth, and it is not going to be $59.99, $49.99, or even $3,999 on this one. Let me actually flip it around to see. Maybe will something look different? Oh, that looks a little bit better. You can kind of see what's going on within this stone now. So here we have it, another perspective of the pear shape. And this one looks a little bit better. I don't know how it was doing that, where it just looked like nothing but that neon hot pink. But here it is, a different look at it. Not going to be $39.99 on this one, or even $3,599 on this spectacular, brand new today Mahenge pink spinel. This is what it looks like on the hand. Can kind of squeeze it on my hand right here. Twist it a little bit. True to size on this one, it's just currently not my size. Not going to be $35.99 either, or even $3,499. And love it. I love how this is kind of like the coral that we had at the very beginning, which I believe it's still here, by the way, for $8.49. But you know, coral is a stone in addition to the Sleeping Beauty turquoise, where, you know, no matter how small the stone is, you will be able to see it on the hand no matter how far away you are. And this stone, I feel like I should be able to toss it in with that group, because look at how much of a presence it has on the hand. This is what it looks like from the side. And again, even from the side, even from, you know, you only see a tiny part of the stone right now. It is still glowing like there is nothing holding it back. Not going to be $34.99 on this one. Let us go back up close, try to get it off my hand. If not, I'll have to take it home with me. But this one color only if you want to kickstart your Mahenge Pink Spinel collection. This is the one to grab. It's got that perfect ratio where, you know, it's not, you know, pink to the point where you kind of confuse it almost for like a pink sapphire, which is yet another fantastic stone, but you really want a stone that just screams Mahenge Pink Spinel. Just like when you look at a Paraiba and you look at it and you're like, oh, maybe it's this or maybe it's that, but you look at a Paraiba and it's got that iconic electric blue color. Same for this one. You look at it and you're not like, oh, maybe. You look at it and you're like, nope, this is it. This is the Mahenge Pink Spinel, and if you would like to grab it, we will make it $2,999 to the very first caller, and you can own this fantastic 105 Mahenge Pink Spinel in the beautiful signature mounting that we all know and love. Perfect for the pear shapes. So call me on this one, $29.99. And I feel like maybe I should build a mini recap wheel at this point. So let me grab the dolphin ring. So call me on this one. I'll let it spin by itself for a couple more seconds, and then we will start building our little recap wheel here with all of the information. And also heart-shaped yellow sapphire will also be on that wheel. I just feel like all of those colors together are just so beautiful. I need to put them all up together. So let me know on this one, and then we will start building our little mini recap wheel here. So bringing these two pieces back, we do have the emerald from the very first hour, as well as that bright, vivid yellow sapphire there. This was a piece you saw not too long ago. This was our little dolphin ring, not so little, but our fabulous dolphin ring. And I feel like we need a blue up there. I don't think I have a blue though. Maybe I'll bring back Mr. Savorite. Here is the Savorite that we had not too long ago. So here's kind of like a mini recap wheel of sorts, pieces that we've had not too long ago. If you have any questions on any of these, you can call us and we can help you out with any information, carat weights, prices, what have you. But this is all in our recap wheel. Had several other pieces here as well, not on this wheel, but our double floral Alexandrites, also still here, $14.99 on that one. I do have speaking of florals, I do have a diamond flower piece. I think I was in the middle of mentioning this, but I do have this fabulous 81 point round white diamond. I feel kind of ridiculous calling it, 81 point. It's very close to, a carat, but it is a very large stone, so I think that's why I feel kind of ridiculous calling it 81 points. But this is yet another variation of a floral design that we do here. But this one does have a 81 point round white diamond in the center of this one. So if you want to see this one, let me know and I can bring it up. But just giving it a quick little flash. And also speaking of diamonds, our 301 Emerald Cut VS yellow diamond is also still hanging out. So if you want maybe another look at that, again, that was here by request from Kathleen. So Kathleen or anyone else, if you want to even just see the graphics again, I can always bring the piece back, bring the graphics back, and then we can always have another quick look at it. And I did just mention the coral, so maybe I'll bring back the coral as well. Going on the diamond train, stars, I do have that, I almost want to say iconic at this point, but If you remember, once upon a time we did this kind of star design, but it was all with white diamonds, and it wasn't a single, star cut diamond, though that would be nice. It is a series of kite cut stones set so perfectly to give you the illusion of a single large star white diamond. I do have a pendant that is here, pink diamond halo around that, super fun piece to own. So that one is also here. If you want to have a look at that one, I can also bring it up here, just making some room for our coral here. So in case you missed the coral, this was at the very beginning of the show. The coral right here, 12 millimeter round coral, yellow gold only, 14K yellow. And price on this one was $8.49. So in case you missed it, that was there at the very beginning of the show. Here we have it. The only piece up here that is certified with some sort of cert is the heart-shaped yellow sapphire that is back here. And I mean, come on, look at that. Paraíba flashes. Never thought I would say those two words together, but it truly looks like a Paraíba flashes within this Colombian emerald right here. 228 stone on this one. Let me know if you have any questions on this spectacular piece. And again, any information you want up here, if you want to see the graphics again with the piece you're thinking about, no problem at all. Just call us and let us know. But again, just some stars that we've had. And also, if you want to see the large opal pendant again, I do have that one as well, in addition to the Mandarin garnet necklace. And I feel like for the last hour, we will be really focusing on all of the pendants and necklaces that I did mention, starting with the blue zircon. So let me know on any of these, and we will be moving along in a few short moments. I'm just curious. Last week, I made this little discovery that if you take one of our bluing block D tanzanites and you shine an incandescent light on it, the entire stone just becomes covered in red flashes. I'm very curious if anyone has, tried it yet, because I've been showing everyone here, like, look at what this does, it's crazy. And they're like, whoa, that's beautiful. I'm like, I know, right? It's great. But let me know if anyone out there has tried it, because it's a very interesting. I definitely did not expect to see it. And in fact, I had to, go to our emeralds and to our rubies and even to our Mahenge pink spinels, and, it just shone as it would under a regular light. But the tanzanites is like, what is it doing? But that's great. And in case you were interested, I remember last week we had also that unheated tanzanite that also caused a fight in the phone bank. But in case you were curious, as I was curious, but that stone under the incandescent light, it turns into a color that is very similar to that of a pink diaspore. So very fun, very unexpected for the tanzanites to have this much, hidden secrets. But no tanzanites here on my show, unfortunately. But if you were thinking about a piece or two, again, item numbers, call us with your requests, and I'm sure we can go, look for something. But as of today, I have nothing up here in terms of tanzanite, so unfortunate, but we are at that point in which, tanzanites, we may be soon bidding adieu to them. So now is the time to also grab the tanzanites if you've been thinking about it, and also grab that coral, because once this one is gone, don't expect to see any more coral pieces like this in the near future. So let me know on anything up here. Again, all different price points, but you just got to call in with any questions you have. And again, $8.73 black opal pendant. Tony, if you want to show the video again, I just love how it's just playing there, but that video is it's just great. This is an opal pendant that we had. One of the largest black opal pendants I have ever seen in my life, or at least in my 3-ish years here so far. That is our $8.73 black opal in a pendant. It is, last week I think it was a ring that I said did this exact same thing. I just had the piece up here, I turned around and it changed colors. And I feel like most of us, it helps if you have like a visualization of it. And here it is. Here is the visualization of it. That piece, again, is not a teeny tiny little piece. It is a statement piece, absolutely. So it does come with a kind of a larger price tag, so $12,999 on that one. If you need to see it, against the hand on the neckline, I'll be able to bring it up. But just really, again, wanted to show you this just amazing opal. I mean, I just love this piece so much. But thank you for showing the video, and let us go back to our little mini recap wheel here. And I'll actually maybe try on some of these pieces here, starting with the coral right here. So the coral, again, it is not the exact same piece as the one that you probably saw a couple of days ago. This one is smaller. I say smaller, but it is still a larger size on this one. But here it is, our 12 millimeter coral. Again, it's like a whole sphere. It's not, like a cabochon cut where it's like flat on the bottom and cut through, cut in half. This is an entire coral sphere on this one, $849, yellow gold only. No diamonds at all in this one, which is very unique and designer, but instead it has like these gold waves. It's almost like if the coral itself, in the form that we're used to, were cast into like gold and then put into this ring as like a way of, holding this coral more secure in this piece. Here we have it again, super designer, super unique on this one. Has that bright red in the coral that you would love to see. Again, visible from whatever distance away, very much like the turquoise. $849 on this one. Let us go back up close. And then maybe I will try on this one next. This is the only piece up here that is certified. So before I grab it, let me actually grab the cert. So this one goes on the hand. This one was $29.99. This was 112-2307. Our one and only brand new today, unheated, heart-shaped, vivid yellow sapphire. $29.99 on this one. Again, it is outlined. The center stone is outlined with that vivid yellow halo. And then, of course, everything else is that fabulous VS diamonds that you all know and love. $29.99 on this one. Again, this is the one stone that I said, it looks like you took gold, pure gold, and just melted it and just, put it into this stone. This is really what it looks like. And $29.99 on this one. I can also show you the cert, as this one is certified. So I'm not just making up the words, vivid yellow. Here is the cert for the yellow sapphire, as you can see right there. Vivid yellow. This is the exact same piece that I just had on my hand. No indication of thermal treatment. It's always great, sapphires that are heated is fine. But to have one that is unheated, that's great. So let me know on this one, $29.99. Again, this is the cert for the yellow sapphire stone itself. So this will come with if you do decide to pick up that piece here today. And let us go back to the wheel, as we also have this very unique emerald. I know some of these emeralds, it's like, oh yeah, they have like, a slightly, cooler undertone to it. Or some of the other emeralds, it's like, oh yeah, it has, more of a warmer green to it. I feel like last week I had one, the cushion, that was also certified, or this one isn't certified, but the one from last week was certified. That one definitely had a more, warmer tone to it. This one was 228 center stone. $39.99 on this one. Definitely has more of the cooler tones to it. And, looking at this piece in person and just like bouncing the light off of the emerald cut itself, it's like it truly looks like it has a Paraíba just fused into this stone itself. In fact, it's like those two stones, I've been having such a, my brain has been fighting over it, because if you were here, the past couple of weeks we've been bringing you a lot of the Brazilian Paraíbas, and there was one that was the most beautiful yet so green that Brazilian Paraíba was. And I thought it was an emerald. I was like, I went up to the person, I went up to our, jewelers, and I was like, that's a really nice emerald. And they looked at me and they're like, it's not an emerald. I'm like, oh, what is it then? And they're like, it's a Brazilian Paraíba. So I was like, Oh, that's very interesting because it looks just like an emerald. So it's been like that stone and this one, it's like they're like best friends, you know, they like belong together. I've been thinking even, maybe if we do a ring, an emerald ring with like Paraiba accents, or even a Paraiba stone with emerald accents. I don't know, I'm still thinking about it, but would be a very interesting concept. I mean, they're very close in terms of, you know, the electric colors even, in terms of this one as well. So again, just a little rant about, you know, emeralds and Paraibas, but here we have it. A beautiful stone, a spectacular one, $39.99 this one is. Here it is again from the side profile. A beautiful piece. And let us go back up close and I will try on the others as well. Don't forget this fabulous designer dolphin ring. If you wanted to change the gold color, I would probably leave it like it is, but if you wanted to change it, you can go ahead and do so. Just give us some time. But here we have the dolphin on the hand. This is, again, fabulous designer piece, and I'll have to look for the bag itself. It's probably hidden here somewhere, but it is $2249 on this one. And just loving that Mandarin garnet. This is the perfect perspective for the Mandarin garnet, just to see it and all of its glow. If you wanted I would say matching, if you wanted a necklace, an entire necklace, so the chain is attached, Mandarin garnets, I do have one. I showed it earlier, single halo around that one. No dolphin on the necklace, unfortunately, but very similar in terms of the center stones here. This one was $29.99. This is what the dolphin looks like. So you can kind of see it right there as it's, you know, this piece definitely has some level of elevation to it, but it's not, you know, so painfully high off the hand where it's like, you're like, this piece is unwearable. I can only put it in my box and look at it and not wear it because I'd be too scared to. This is definitely has some elevation to it, but it is not so, you know, high off the hand where it's like concerning. So do keep that in mind. I know it's definitely a unique designer piece. You know, not for everyone, but everyone can look at it and admire it. $29.99 on this one. And we also had our last two pieces, the Mahenge pink spinel and also the Savorite from earlier. We actually also tried them on, maybe even on the same finger. There's something about the combination of these two colors that really just speak to me. I mean, if you want to pick these two up too, if you want to just, again, start off your Mahenge pink spinel collection and also your Savorites, or if you don't have a Savorite yet, again, something about these two colors that really, you know, seems interesting. And you can see my circulation getting cut off, so let me go back up close. And any of these pieces are still here as we speak, and I guess the dolphin wants to show off a little bit. But here again is the dolphin from the side view, and this is it. This is our little mini recap wheel. And call me on any questions you might have on any of these pieces. And we will be moving right on into our pendants and necklaces. Starting off with the blue zircons. So let me actually move these pieces aside. Again, call me on any of these. They will be here throughout the rest of the show. Savorite is a stone I feel like maybe I've neglected it a bit much. So maybe you guys will see some more Savorites in the near future if you like that stone. In the meantime, we do have this fabulous piece. This is a blue zircon, and this is the piece that I was like, there's something about that stone, the cutting, I absolutely love it, and that is because it is our radiant cut. Very rarely do we get to see a radiant cut blue zircon, period, but here we have one, the only. This is 2042 item number. And this one is actually the platinum and 18 karat white gold. And I'm going to make an assumption that the platinum is the pendant itself and the chain is in the 18 karat white gold, but we can check on that for you. But it is platinum and 18K white gold, 805 in that radiant cut blue zircon. We just had several rings up there. I did no zooming at all whatsoever, and this piece, like, it fits the entire screen, and that's how you know this is a large piece. Diamonds, we do have some diamonds in this lovely design right here. 41 points total weight, so diamonds surrounding the center stone itself, and then at the two, I guess, the borders at the top and bottom of this entire pendant itself, and also at the very top, kind of like a little cross design. But we do have the bail, and it is built into the design of this piece. So like the ruby pendant from earlier, this is not movable. It is going to sit like that. But again, this almost gives me like almost like a dog tag style look. Almost like a signet style if it were a pendant kind of look. Very unique stone, absolutely. I mean, just look at the sparkle in this piece. Loving the texturing that is done along the body of this entire piece. It almost gives it a different kind of shine to it, as you know, compared to if this design were just done with, you know, mirror finished gold. This is what it looks like from the back side. So it's got like a, I guess like an under gallery of gold just to help it, you know, sit on your neckline more securely, but you can see through the back side of the stone itself and how reflective all of the metals are. Here we have it, and the chain itself is 20 inches, so it is longer than our standard chain that we're so used to. It's got this very interesting like rope texture to it as well. It's definitely more of a thicker style of chain. So it's not like the chains that you were so used to with, you know, the diamonds by the yard or even, you know, the wonder necklace. This is a lot thicker, and it's perfectly fitting for a pendant of this size, as this pendant is definitely substantial. It is 1.25 inches from top to bottom. And this chain, I said it was 20 inches, but it is also entirely adjustable. It's got that bead adjustable thing at the very top there. So you could technically wear this at whichever length you prefer. So it is a longer chain. However, if you even wanted to wear it at like 14 inches, you can do so, absolutely no problem at all. So let me see if I can show you right here so you can kind of see there the bead there. And then where that little heart shape golden, I guess, slice is, if you just pull on that, as I will do right now. So here, I just pulled on that and I have it adjusted already. So it's adjustable. The maximum length it will go to is 20 inches. However short you want it to wear it to, you know, you can adjust it to your own free will to whatever you wanted to do it with. And again, chain, if you don't like the chain, you have your own chain that you want to, you know, pair it with. You can absolutely remove the pendant from the chain itself and pair it however you want. Maybe use the chain for something else. This was supposed to be $5,999, and we are not going to leave it like that. This is absolutely designer. Again, can't imagine all the work that went into just making that pattern on the body of the pendant itself. It's also not going to be $29.99 like you probably would have expected it to be. Going a little bit lower for someone out there today who maybe likes this pendant. Here's what it looks like against the hand. So here we have it. Definitely not a teeny tiny little piece. You will absolutely see this from miles away. And even here, as it's, you know, dancing on the back of my hand, you can kind of see how like the texturing works, how it's like almost even a brighter shine to it. Because if you know, the mirror finish gold, it tends to, you know, reflect its environment, but with the texturing of it, it kind of breaks up the light that hits it, and it just makes it even brighter. I guess the more extreme the texture, the brighter it is, and here it is as bright as can be. I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, the pendant itself were to, you know, blind some people around you with how bright it is. But it is not going to be $29.99, $28.88. If you like it, let's make it very first caller, $2,777 on this entire piece. So yes, the chain does come with 20-inch chain, adjusted to whichever length you want it to. Here's what it looks like against the neckline. So here we have it. I mean, that blue zircon right here is as beautiful as can be. The radiant cut is a cut that, you know, I would like to see more of, but unfortunately we don't have the stones to do so. But here it is, and from this angle too, you can really see, you know, how thick the chain is as well, how substantial this whole entire piece is. And you get this entire piece, one color only, for $27.77. And I wish we had more blue zircons like this, but unfortunately this is the one, the only radiant cut, $27.77. And let us go back up close. And one caller can grab it here today. Probably I'll try my best to, you know, get through the rest of the pendants and necklaces. But here we have it, another view of this one. And next up, which one do we want to see? Maybe you want to see the pin. So I do have one out of the bunch that I listed that actually does not have a chain that comes with, and that is because it is also a pin. So the one that's coming up next, the Indicolites, is a pendant. It is a brooch and a pendant. But also a lot of interesting stones in this one, a fabulous design. This is a side perspective on this blue zircon piece right here, so you can kind of see, I mean, you can very obviously see how wide that bail is, as it already, you know, has plenty of space despite having such a wide size chain in it. And again, has a very nice, kind of like a subtle basket to it as well. So, you know, for a piece like that, even though it does have a lot of surface area to sit on your neckline, you know, don't want it to be at risk of flipping. So just adding it with more, I guess, back support, it absolutely will not flip on your neckline. And let me know on this one, $27.77. And we will move along into this next fabulous piece. I feel like this one I need to, actually, I think it fits well in the framing. This is a very unique color of stones that we haven't seen that often. This is 1122080. This is our platinum and 18K yellow gold. And this is our Indicolite tourmalines. Here we have 226 of our 3 stones combined. Again, loving how, you know, very obviously blue there is in the stones here. And also 11 points of the diamonds, you know, just so beautifully set into part of the design to not take away from the mirror finish gold and metals that we have throughout the remainder of the piece. This is 2¼ inches, so again, not a small piece at all. $29.99 this piece started at. It does have to stay like it is in terms of the metals. And I am holding it here through the hidden bail, so you can kind of see it right there. So there's 2 hidden bails kind of there. If you wanted to wear it like angled, you could do so. If you want to string your chain through both of it, you can also do so, but also there is the pin as well. This is not going to be $29.99 or even $19.99 on this piece here today. If you would like to grab it, you can have it for $1,699 on this fabulous piece. And let's also go to the hand shot here. So definitely not small enough to be a ring, this one, but very much a unique design. It's almost like, it almost reminds me of like a signature almost. You know, when you grab the ink pen and just scribble your signature. I hope this isn't someone's signature out there. Or maybe it's like the designer's signature. That's something to think about. That would be a very fun way to do a signature. You know, you can't exactly, or I guess you could sign a piece, like just have it lasered into the backside, but to have the entire piece be your signature, that would be a very interesting concept. But $16.99 on this one, fabulous Indicolites in this. Again, we see a wide variety of the Indicolite tourmalines, you know, in terms of the darkness of color, the saturation. But here we have 3 perfectly matching stones, and here you can see, you know, the design without the back of my hand, but here you can see how it looks like, you know, with my hand behind it. So you can see the negative spacing of this design. Let's also take it to the neckline here. So here we have it. Again, this is usually how it will probably sit on your neckline. And if you have a chain, or if you want to pick up the blue zircon one and, you know, just use that chain for this one as well. Here we have it. You can wear it, higher up on the neckline or even lower, or even, as a pin. So a fabulous way to go about with this one. $16.99. Let us go back up close. And here, let me also set it down on the side so you can kind of see how wide that bail is. And we will move along in a few short moments to the triple circle kind of design on this next piece. So here also the overlapping of like the platinum and the 18K yellow gold is also, it's not just, they merge at the same points throughout the entire piece, and it's just, strands of gold just there. But they do overlap, so there is some fun to this. I know whoever designed this definitely had some fun, probably, torturing the jewelers. But this one is here, $16.99, and we will move along into our next necklace here. This one I'll have to figure out how to grab it. This one definitely has a large, substantial bail. This is our next piece. Something that's very fun about these, designer necklaces is seeing the different types of chains, because, being here, I don't typically get to see as many varieties of chains, but even in the past couple of pieces, I've already seen as many varieties of chains as I've had in like the past 3 years. So this one is 112-2193. This piece is going to be mostly with the round white diamonds. However, they did combine all of the diamond weights. So you see the 2 baguette cut diamonds in the bail here. Those are added into this carat weight. This is actually 18K white gold. Has to stay like it is in the 18K white gold. Carat 32 total weight of all these diamonds. And I had a multicolored sapphire pendant not too long ago. Very similar concept with this one, where it's not stuck and lasered to the bail itself. As you can see there, it just flipped on me. So let's move that back right here. And I'm a rather fidgety person, I would have a lot of fun with this piece, as if I were to wear it. So I just spin the circles around and play around with it. But this is $49.99. And $49.99, we're not going to leave it there. Again, this is 18K white gold, so not platinum like the rest. And I'll have to get a chain measurement on this one, but looks like it might be 18 inches. Oh, this one actually has adjustability as well. So we'll get a measurement on this one in a few short moments. But here, this one is not going to be $49.99 or even $39.99. Again, it's like having 3 different pendants all into one piece. And let me actually bring it to the hand shot here so we can get a better look at it. Let me flip it around as well. Here we have it. Definitely one of the more shimmery pieces that we've had here today. Even the 3 circular diamonds, it almost reminds me of that blue zircon pendant that we had not too long ago, with the texture gold and how the effect that it has. But it's almost like having this effect translated into diamonds, which is very interesting. But for this one, unfortunately, you can't take out, the 3 circles. I'm sure there's a better word for it out there. My brain just can't think of it right now. This is not going to be $39.99 or even $2,999 or even $2,099 on this one. If you would like to grab it, $1,999, and this entire piece is yours. And here it is again. It's a large piece. This is again could easily cover the width of my finger if it were a ring, but here it is as a necklace. And let's also take it over to the neckline here. So here we have it as well. Definitely not a small piece at all. Here we have also the chain, and we have just a single O-ring of adjustability under my chin right here. Good point of reference. But yeah, this is our diamond necklace. And if you wanted to remove the chain, you can easily do so for $19.99. And this chain is also it's built in a way where there's like definitely more space between the links, if that kind of makes sense. But it is definitely like a very similar width to the blue zircon chain that we had not too long ago. So also a very substantial chain for a very substantial pendant. So let's go back up close and give this one last look before we move along to yet another necklace here. So I guess this is the best view as to how the bail looks from the side, because you can see definitely a large bail here. And next up, going back to a smaller style necklace. We've had this piece before with a ruby in it. This is actually one of ours. Chain is also removable. So let me know on this one, $19.99. And we will move along into yet another necklace. Hopefully you guys aren't sick of those yet, as it's always nice to bring you designer pieces. But this next piece is 1120968. This is our Colombian emerald in a necklace. This is definitely one of the daintier sizes, so keep that in mind. This is not like the jumbo size, you know, pendants and necklaces that we just showed you, but this is definitely one of those daintier sizes. So, you know, don't expect this to be, you know, like a, you know, 1 carat emerald, as it is a 15 point. It is our square, so right here. And even though the stone is small, you can still see how much of a glow it has, and loving how it also has that, you know, asymmetrical look. You know, one side is that mirror finish gold, which, as I angle it down, you can kind of see it. And the other side is just lined with VS diamonds, 6 points of the VS diamonds. And also, speaking of the diamonds, we also do have this chain that is coming with this entire piece. And again, similarly to that Mandarin garnet necklace, we do have 2 diamonds bezel set into the chain itself. This chain is completely removable, so keep that in mind if you wanted to, you know, pair this with a different chain that you have. But also keep in mind that this is a smaller sized pendant, and, you know, a thicker chain like the ones we just had may not work with this one. It might be overwhelming even for a pendant part like this. But this was supposed to be $699. Just wanted to do something at the very end of the evening here. Again, as a little bit of a thank you for being here with me for the last couple of hours and so consistently as well. I have a few of these to go around. This is one of the pieces that I actually have like a couple to go around. So if you've had your eye on this one, again, gifting season will be upon us sooner than you know it. We are already nearing the end of October, and you know what that means. Next month is November, and thus starts the holiday gifting season. If you'd like to pick up this one or even a couple, again, very limited on what we have to go around for everyone. We'll make it not even $500 or $499, but we will make it $399 to the very first couple of callers. Or if someone calls in and says, I will take them all. I have a lot of people to, you know, gift in my family. This is the perfect gifting, you know, idea. Then you can by all means go ahead and pick them all up. But again, I only have a few to go around. $399 on this one. Yellow gold only, as you know, an emerald like this. This is definitely, you know, compared to the emerald that we had earlier. This one is a perfect example of an emerald that is more of the warmer glow to it. So I would definitely keep it in the yellow gold for maximum effect. And let me know on this one, as I only have a few to go around. And let me see what else I have. Oh, I did mention we do have 2 of the color changing stones, one being color changing spinel and one being a color change garnet. So if you want to see either of those, let me know and I can bring them up. It is one of our largest. Also, Mandarin garnet gents ring is here as well. I did mention a fancy deep yellow orange diamond, the only other piece here today that is GIA certified. or certified period. So that one is also here. This is what this piece looks like against the hand. So again, keep in mind that this is definitely a daintier style pendant. Here we have it. So, but here we also have, it's dancing, 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 stop. Here we also have the 2 diamonds on the chain bezel set. It's still dancing, holding at a weird angle here. But here it is, again, daintier style. This one is yellow gold only, please, and $399. Let us go to the neckline here for a quick little look at this one. So here we have it. Again, emerald is, you know, it's only a 15 pointer, but just look at how much it glows from a distance away. And definitely the diamonds, still, you know, not like a carat of diamonds, but 6 points. But those 6 points are powerful and clearly visible from a distance away, as well as the mirror finish gold, giving a nice little contrast between how bright the diamonds are with, you know, a nice little sleeker look in terms of the mirror finish gold. $399 here. And let us go back up close, and we will be wrapping it up in a few short moments here. So again, let me know on this. It is our square cut Colombian emerald, not a Asher cut. This is our square. And let me see, what else? I do have a pearl. It is a South Sea white pearl pendant. Let me actually just do some maybe last minute quick flashes on a few of these pieces here at the end. So this is a piece, if you would like to see more information on, I can always bring it up. But again, here on the hand we have the South Sea white pearl. This is also an entire necklace, so in case you're interested in this one, want to see more on it, let me know. But this is a beautiful piece as well, definitely also rather weighty. And also the bracelet I'm wearing that is hiding underneath my sleeve there is also still here for $9.99. But in the meantime, this entire necklace is here. If you want to see more info on it, let me know. And let's go back to the emerald. Just going to do some more quick little flashes on several pieces here. I'm sure this has been here before, but this is another one of those pieces where love the chain by itself. The chain is also longer than what we were used to. Here is another piece that I have up here, again with the almost like a free form black opal in this one. Reminds me of like the perfect water at the beach that you would like to go vacation to. And also with the shell design in that, I can't call it a halo at this point, but that like shell design, just, you know, with the opal sitting inside of it, and just that rope texturing on the chain itself, how shimmery it is. And this again, also a rather heavy piece. I mean, you guys can't see these pieces in person, but it's pieces like this where it's like you definitely will feel the weight on this one. This is yet another piece that is here, so if you want to see it, let me know. Back to our little emerald right there. And let me actually mention this one earlier. Didn't show it just yet, so let me actually bring it up here, as it is going to be our color change diaspore. So here we have our color change diaspore. Trying to squeeze in one last item before we go here. 1121926 on this one. Couple weeks ago we had our 2 largest ones, of which the largest has since found its loving home. This is 1926 item number, and the center stone itself is a 294. So definitely not, you know, one of the largest stones, but it is one of the beautiful stones that we do see here. 100% color change Turkish diaspora. And this very fancy, almost like a deconstructed single halo. We have 86 points of the diamonds throughout the entirety of this piece. And I'm not sure why for this style they decided to do this, but double prongs for each of the 4 corners you see there. This is a stone that definitely you see more of the golden hues. Typically for these diaspores, I would usually see, again with the golden hues, some more greens to it, but this one definitely has a lot of the golden hues to it. Still color changing, but again, just a nice little note on the subtle but wide variety of stones that we have here. This is what it looks like from the side. Again, kind of has like a little bow tie design to it, kind of like a nod to a little bow tie design. Backside as we have here, again, true to size band on this. This entire piece started at $29.99. Again, we're not going to leave it at $29.99. Again, call me on the emerald necklaces. Had a few go out, only a few remain. So again, great gift idea. Again, no sizing needed. No gold color choice on that one, unfortunately, but again, yellow gold, you can't go wrong with an emerald and yellow gold. This is not going to be $29.99 or even $1,999 or even $1,599 on this one. Again, true to size on this. And here we go on the hand with this. Here it is. Again, lovely color on this one. The shimmer, the shine. This is what it looks like from the side as well. Again, it has a little bit of a basket to it, so it's not flat on the hand. But this one, we will make it $1,399 on this fabulous piece. Again, brand new diaspora. Also, another piece that we don't get to see as much of in the past couple of weeks. So always nice to bring you, smaller sizes, just like the kunzites. We always have those large jumbo stones, but very rarely do we get to see, the smaller sizes that maybe everyone is, or most of us are more comfortable with. And also don't forget this bracelet that I am wearing, rose gold only on this. So the centerpiece itself is consisted of several stones, so it gives you the impression that it is one large stone. This was 1118588, rose gold only, up to 7 inches. So I know a lot of our pieces, you can go above, 7 inches, but this one, because of the clasp, which I will show again. So unfortunately, this one you actually can't open it. It is like this is. So the star charms at the very end there, they will not go through the little heart shape, also charm, I guess. So that's just something to keep in mind, but it is completely adjustable. So even if you have a smaller wrist, as long as you, pull it, adjust it accordingly, it will sit like this. And especially for a design like this as well, it's not, the segments are not lasered together, so it's not going to sit still. It is very much a dynamic sort of design. So how I would recommend you wear it is wear it tight on the hand, obviously not cutting off your circulation, but as snug as it can be, like how I have it right now. That is the best way to have a look like this for only $999. So just keep in mind this one has to stay in the rose gold, but other than that, a fantastic piece. And let us go back to our color change diaspora, and we will do yet another, I guess our last recap wheel from today. I'll be bringing back some of the pieces from earlier. So one of which, yellow diamonds back here. And why not just bring up the heart-shaped yellow sapphire as well. Two incredibly vivid stones we have back here. 301 yellow diamond, emerald cut, and also our unheated vivid yellow sapphire as well. I feel like I can't go another recap wheel without showing this one, our fabulous designer dolphin ring in the front right there. Maybe I'll have to do some adjustments, but we also have our Colombian emerald with the, people would probably call it, a blue undertone, but for me, it's how I see it in person, how I interpret it is definitely some sort of Paraiba colors going through this piece itself. And of course, our little Turkish diaspora that we had not too long ago, as well as, let's see if I can squeeze even more pieces in this wheel, our Mahenge pink spinel, if you want to, again, start off your little collection of the Mahenge pink spinels. A great little piece to start with. You can not only, collect it, but also wear it. So here we have it. Also, our Savorite is still hanging out. So if you want another look at that one, I do have it on the side as well. Coral ring is still here. Maybe I'll have to add that one to my cart. But here we have it. I did mention this piece earlier, but I did not get to show it. So I'm trying to see which piece should I take off from this wheel right here. Definitely call me on this yellow diamond. Again, this is a yellow diamond. Oops. This is a yellow diamond. This is a yellow sapphire. So I know they all look very impressive, but this one is a yellow diamond, as you've probably seen it. Emerald right here, yellow sapphire over here. And let me see, I might have to move aside this one. So sorry, Diaspore, but here we also have our fabulous Mandarin garnet in a gents ring. If you have a Mandarin garnet gents ring, but it's more of the deeper orange color, that one is also great. But to even just have like a variety of, available colors, not saying that one is better over the other, but it's always nice to have, two of the same, but they're also very different. This one, as clean as can be, and the golden flashes are, again, spectacular. Different cut, but same stone, and it's doing basically the exact same thing. So again, call me on any of these pieces up here. Kind of our mini recap, and I'm gonna maybe move this aside. Put this Mahenge pink spinel right between them. Now I'm thinking, earlier I said Paraiba and emerald. Now I'm thinking, Mandarin garnet and Mahenge pink spinel. Would maybe be an interesting combination. Though, with how intense and vivid, both of those stones in terms of color are, definitely wouldn't want to have them fighting in the same piece, but just something to think about. Definitely. I'll have to think about it some more. So here we have it, the last couple of minutes of our Friday evening here. Had also a selection of necklaces. So if you want to see any of them, I have them all here. Also this bracelet as well. But thank you for joining me so far, within the last couple of minutes. But thank you for joining me on this Friday evening. Again, Lauren will be here tomorrow. So we're here in the morning tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time. Same on Sunday. So we kind of do a nice little switch around with the time. So hope you'll join us. Hope you'll join her as well. And last minute questions are coming in. So yellow diamond, again, 3 carat pluser, emerald cut VS. I can't get anything else. I have access to pretty much every single stone we have here, aside from maybe the private collection. But yellow diamonds, anything over 3 carats, that is it. So let's take a quick look because last minute questions have come in. And yes, Mandarin garnet gents ring. All right, if we're able to bring up the graphics, we can go overtime if we need to. Mandarin garnet gents ring is 112-2203. That is the one up here as we have it. So if you need the price, let's just go for it. Started at $49.99. That one was supposed to be. But for our lovely requester, we will make it $2,999. Again, carat weights on this, 209 Asher cut, and 36 points of the diamonds in that nice little angular design as we all know and love. And it's more, in the gents rings, it's more of the, thinner styles, not as wide as the other gents rings can be. So ladies, if you also like this ring, if you like a large gold weight, this is also a nice piece to consider if you're a lady. 209 in the center stone, currently in the yellow gold. If you would like to change it, we can do it. I would recommend it in the yellow gold. Or if you are a gentleman and want to try out the rose gold even, go for it. $49.99. Supposed to be, and here it is, $2,999. The fastest I've done, a single presentation on this one. This is what it looks like from the side, from the back side. Again, love that quatrefoil type of design as the under gallery. Here's what it looks like on the hand. So again, a fabulous piece. a fabulous design, $29.99, absolutely, with all of the gold in this one especially. Let me know. Again, this was a last second request, but let us go back up close. And again, thank you so much for joining me today. Had a lot of fun pieces. Hope to have a lot more fun pieces. And oh, before we go, one more time, we got to show that opal video. That was the largest opal pendants that we've had. So here again, I am not, taking any steps. I just turned around holding the opal, and there it is, doing its own little color change effect, its own little special effects courtesy of Mother Nature. And then we can also take one last look at the piece on the hand here before we go. This is the actual pendant itself. So here it's kind of in a mixed light source right now. So it's got a mixture of the fiery reds, oranges, and the greens. But other than that, the pendant will absolutely change into a spectacular color. Let's go back up to the wheel, or I guess the video too. I just love that video. And here we have it. Thank you for joining me again. If you're out and about, stay safe, have fun. And we will see you right here bright and early in the morning, and have a great rest of your night, everyone.